It's the Bob and Tom Show.
When I was a small boy, I'd climb into my bed. My mother would turn off the light and pat my little head. She would tell me lessons she had learned, impart wisdom she passed along. Then she'd stand in my shadowed room and sing this little song. Never trust a puppet. Puppets are untrue. No matter what the puppet says, he don't care about you. Never trust a puppet. Puppets are insincere. Somehow everyone always finds out what you whisper in a puppet's ear. When I was a young girl, I got a puppet for my birthday. We went everywhere together and played and laughed and sang. But the puppet started lying and taking things that didn't belong to it and saying inappropriate things at my parents' parties. And one night when I was asleep, the puppet ran away. Never trust a puppet or the feelings that they share. There is something not quite right in a puppet stare. Never give your heart to a puppet. Always stay on your guard. Puppets will betray you. Puppets are so weird. When I was a tiny girl, my aunt had a little lamb puppet. She would use as an oven mitt and take a hot casserole out of the oven. Then she would chase me round the house with the puppet on her hand, screaming, "I burned my tongue! I burned my tongue!" Never trust a puppet. Puppets are untrue. No matter what the puppet says, they don't care about you.
Hello, good morning, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
The Silac news desk. Have it up, baby. Pat Godwin on assignment. There's Josh Arnold. Hello there. Ace Cosby is here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Good morning, Tom.
By request, never trust a puppet. Sending that out to one of our non-fans.
A non-fan?
25-year Navy veteran.
Doesn't care for the show?
Doesn't like the show, but likes that song, so...
Huh.
That's funny.
I'm the exact opposite of what he just said. Like the show? Don't... never mind.
Joseph requested that. Very good. This is going out to his dad. Sorry I don't like the show, but you might as well turn it off right now.
So he...
But we got the Haywood song in there.
Yeah.
See, at the end, he uses the puppet as a oven mitt and burns the bejesus out of it.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Really
very
something.
Good. Very good. Well,
High singing.
Thank you very much.
How many puppets do you have at your house now?
How many puppets?
Do you take our puppets home and play with them?
No. Those the puppets for our show stay.
You guys know I had a puppet in high school. I had a Grover puppet. I wanted to be a
hand
puppeteer.
puppet?
Like a little...
Carry it around. At
I
school.
did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a picture somewhere of me in the school newspaper. Yeah, with me and the puppet. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Good luck finding that, you bunch of weirdos.
I'm a big fan of puppets.
I know you
I
are.
like puppets. I like the Muppets. I like the whole deal.
We have puppets for all of us.
Yeah.
And
an idea that I despised initially, but I love the puppets now. Absolutely.
Do your girls like puppets? I mean, do they have them or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I love. Oh, yeah, they're just the best. I'm a big fan because in any event, they can't be trusted, as you know, and as the song says. Now we have a lot coming up today, and we got a ton of mail. We got a lot to get to.
Do you think at Sherry Lewis's funeral, Lamb Chop said anything or eulogy or anything?
I don't know.
Well, that'd be hard to do.
At Jim Henson's,
Like
Kermit the Frog sang.
Kermit did sing at Jim Henson's funeral? Yeah. See, that's weird.
Wow.
Right?
I've always wondered about Senior Wentz's funeral, of course. Senior Wentz is the most famous of all ventriloquists.
Not all right.
Yeah. That guy had the little box. It's all right.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what he did in bed with his wife. I mean, you can only imagine.
Yes, you did.
He gets a little hand action. He goes, "Hello up there."
Ah, boy.
You might think he did a little hand action to get a little hand action? Is that what you're saying?
I bet his wife got really tired of it. It doesn't talk.
No.
For God's sake.
I bet his wife didn't have to deal with that. His friend did, whoever he was sleeping with.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
they're European. You know he had many mistresses.
His
that
wife
had to be
wouldn't put
his go-to deal, though.
Sure.
Make it talk?
Yeah, of course.
You think that's how he picked up the ladies at the bar?
Yeah. And then I imagine the casket people walked up, it's all right, it's all right. But long gone. For those of you unfamiliar with Senior Wentz's, I'm sure there's some very fun
Did he do
videos.
the butter commercial thing? Was that him?
Parquet.
Yeah.
I don't think he did that. I think they kind of
ripped him
stole
off.
the idea. But in any event, coming up, speaking of speaking, we have...
Speaking of speaking?
Yeah, we have whales in the news in two different ways today. One of them involving sinking ships and the other involving talking. And the scientists and there's a lot of cool science news today. A great senior prank in the news today.
I don't...
Well, this one's...
think we should...
This one's really good.
Isn't this passively encouraging the sort of thing?
Well, this one, yeah.
Don't give it away. This one's really good. Coming out of Peoria, Illinois, we have cocktail party news, Paris Olympic sex news, a story with the headline "Charred Penis." Boy, that is one thing you don't want to be serving at your next barbecue. Yikes! But charred penis.
Don't put that thing up there. That's what I would say.
And guess what's involved? If you guessed social media, you're right. And we have murder in space. Oh, it's all
Murder in space.
But right now, I want to just catch up with a couple scores in the world of sports.
Yeah, we had NBA action last night. Nikola Jokic given his third NBA MVP award last night before the game, and then trotted out and scored 40 points and had 13 assists. The Nuggets, or as I call them, the Nugs. They beat the Timberwolves last night, 112-97. That gives the Nugs a 3-2 lead in their best-of-7 series. And just a couple days after the Pacers beat the Knicks by 30-some, the Knicks beat the Pacers by 30-some. I don't understand the way the world works. Knicks win last night, 121-91 at Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson had 44 points for the Knicks. So, they rebound from that loss on Sunday.
He reminds me of that little John Starks back in 1995, doesn't he? Kind of a little...
He's kind of a punk.
Yeah, kind of a punk.
You ever call anybody a punk, Josh, and mean it?
I call my cat a punk every day.
Do you really?
Is that right? Is that
What are you doing, little
name?
punk?
That's a pet name?
Is he a punk?
Yeah, punk is a pet name and also for my nephews and nieces, and
Huh.
Do you think Brunson's a punk?
I think he's a punk.
I don't know if he's a punk.
Ah, yes, there's his theme song, of course. Then came Brunson.
It's totally... I'm sorry, Chick. I should never have said anything.
I could have done the whole thing without mentioning Jalen Brunson, but I chose not to.
Well, I could switch. Instead of playing this theme from Then Came Bronson, I could play the themes to various movies that starred Charles Bronson.
Yes.
Would you prefer that?
you play him whistling in Once Upon a Time in the West.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good.
Oh, man, that's a good movie.
We'll get that for
Tense.
the next game.
And the Caitlin Clark era in the WNBA officially began last night. Kind of a slow start, though. She went scoreless for the first 15 minutes. Finished the night with 20 points. Fever loses on the road in Uncasville, Connecticut, against the Sun.
Doesn't that sound dirty?
Uncasville?
Uncasville? Yeah, I tell you what. First he went to third base, then he took her to Uncasville.
Oh, jeez.
Everybody out for Uncasville.
Yeah, they had to clean
Connecticut
big
92,
towel.
Indiana 71 last night. She had 10 turnovers, but very eloquent after the game. It's just, part of it. First game, get it under her belt. There.
Yeah.
Got to play better.
We had a full slate of WNBA action last night. The Liberty.
I say. Now, the word you're supposed to call it,
Minnesota and Vegas also wins.
You know that you're supposed to call it the W.
What?
Oh, I'm not hip to this.
Yes, I'm totally serious.
Tell me everything.
The WNBA is rebranding itself as
the W?
The W, absolutely.
What about the hotel people? Are they happy about that?
Hey,
And what
look,
is that name? Is that like George W. Bush? Is that his hotel? That's
The
what
W
I.
hotel?
That's what I
I
think
don't know.
of.
no, that would be W.
Yeah,
And
well,
the
yeah.
answer is no. But no, seriously,
It's a
it's
W.
the W. That's the hip
Okay, whatever.
rebrand of that. I'm not sure if they had to ask the W Hotel for permission. There's a certain company that didn't bother stealing Mr. Obvious from us asking our permission.
Yeah, that's true.
Sons of bitches.
No, all right.
We need a motivated. Anyway, let's see. Jason Kelsey is officially a member of the Monday Night Football crew. And we got cursing in the National Hockey League. We'll talk about that. The Stanley Cup in full swing. And we'll hear more like this from Nikola Jokic.
I mean, I had open lane, and I'm a freak of nature, and
He's a freak of nature, Tom. You know that. What do you want from him?
Okay, very good, very good.
That's right.
And we have sex in the Olympics.
And we'll come back. YouTube viewers already they want to know what the deal is with Tom's new hat look.
Oh,
What does that mean? We got a lot of good guesses, but
inside story. The series of hats that I ordinarily wear, the one I had in my car, completely soaked. Check local listings. I had to swim to get here. And by the way, I want to say a special hello to my neighbor, who, in spite of the fact that it's been raining constantly, has his sprinkler system going at 3 in the morning when I pulled out.
how did your hat inside your car get wet because of the rain?
No, I was walking the dog. It's a long story, but so I'm wearing an alternate hat.
We had our driveway sealed on Monday night, so I've had to park in the neighbor's yard. And I ran out there this morning to get in my car, and the water was standing up to my ankles, so my shoes and socks are completely soaked right now.
Oh,
I know.
Hilarious.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I
mean,
thought
that's a shame.
I thought of Tom, and I go, if only I were Tom, I'd have clean shoes and clean socks.
That's right.
But the way it is, she has dirty feet. And
I do
wet
have dirty
socks.
feet. Wet
dirty.
Oh, they're
socks.
good. Yeah, people love that.
They're going nuts right now.
Oh, dirty feet. That's probably an OnlyFans category. Is that
I would imagine it is.
on the porno sites, Josh? Do they have a?
Yes, they have dirty feet. Yeah.
Really?
Of course.
Feet is the number
Oh, my
one.
God.
Feather. What's wrong with you? Wake up. Smell the coffee.
Nothing's wrong with me. That's
Somebody's at the door. Hello, it's Conscious. Okay, come on.
Of course, it's on there.
What do you mean? Why are you always surprised by this?
I'm just glad.
You have sex to make babies in the missionary position.
I'm glad I don't wake up in the morning going, I really need to see some feet. Okay, I tell you what, it's quiz time once again, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get some music for this. It's quiz time. It's time to play another round of What Will Chick Pick, starring Chick McGee.
Thank you. Hold it down.
Brought to you by our good friends at Silac.
Stay seated.
Silac Insurance. Okay, Chick, once again, the rules, very simple. There are 2 scenarios. You pick either A or B. That's it.
My choice is A or B.
Yeah, there's no C. Ready?
All right, go.
Scenario A.
Uh-huh.
In this scenario, you're retired.
Right.
You spend all day stressing out over the stock market.
Oh,
That's
okay. Well, there's
or
what's the other
scenario
one?
B.
Okay.
Just have money directly deposited into your bank account.
Oh, I am the king. I'm the king of doing nothing. I will take B. Tom.
Direct Chick McGee, or should I say direct deposit McGee?
That's right. Double
Direct
D
deposit.
McGee. That's me sitting around watching the tube, shopping online. There must be a catch, though, Tom.
There is no catch. With
There's no
Silac,
catch.
with Silac, you can maintain control of funds during retirement. You can have downtrend protection even when Wall Street gets, shall we say, wonky.
Well, those are some great cans. Well, there have to be a couple of cans, Tom.
Yeah, one, you can't outlive your money.
Silac, huh?
Find out what I'm talking about. Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's the Silac Insurance Company. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac ins.com/Bob and Tom. Thank you very much, Mr. Direct Deposit McGee. Or sometimes it could be, I know you've always dreamed about walking to the mailbox, but this saves you that 30 yards and you don't get too tired.
I love everything about it.
Love it. Coming up, sexy time at the Olympics and sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People say I got a bad break.
Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it. Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, building and loan. Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello. Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Back home again, Indiana, and Jim Neighbors sang that forever and was beloved and did such a fabulous job. And that was a last-minute deal, I think in 1972 or 77 was the first year, and he was just there as a celebrity guest. And Tony Homan, it had to have been probably 72, and Tony Homan goes, "Oh my gosh, so-and-so was supposed to do this. Jim, will you do it?" And so there's photos of Neighbors standing up on a ladder with a microphone in one hand and a 3x5 card in the other with the words, singing Back Home Again, Indy, because he didn't know till race morning. And it went over so well, obviously, that for years, and what a gracious man. He was always a treat to talk with, and what a great tradition he was. It really just added to that place.
Highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk Show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
Mm-hmm.
What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So he's working with a funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. It's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, "Honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home."
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, "Oh my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?"
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why People flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting."
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here hanging out. Good morning, Christy.
Hi.
Josh, Ace. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Great to be here. We got some cool stuff coming up today. I'm very excited about it. We've got sexy time at the Olympics and another controversy already, but I'm kind of excited about it.
At the Olympics, a controversy?
You know, kind of. It involves the beds at the Olympics. This happened, I want to say, in Tokyo. I think this whole thing started with the cardboard beds. Well, they're back. They're back. They're small, and will they allow for certain kinds of activities?
But there's better technology behind them, I would think, right? The 4 years of
same companies making them.
Development,
so,
I would think.
We'll find out.
They don't stand still, certainly.
Now, this is a new feature on our show where we take an old feature and move it.
That's right. It's what we learned on the show yesterday, this morning.
Right.
Okay.
Brought to you by the Chick McGee Institute of Advancement of Knowledge.
Oh, it's brought to you by Weber Grills.
Yes, it was, because, we learned like 2 or 3 things yesterday. First of all, it's grilling season. Second of all, it's always grilling season. And third of all, it's Weber grilling season.
And they've got a new cooktop Weber grill that it doesn't have the grate. So if you want to make eggs or pancakes, they're not going to. That was my problem with grilling pancakes. They kept falling through the slots.
Sure, that'll happen. Yeah.
Is it slats or slots, Josh?
I forget what he called them.
Slats.
I think they're
applaud.
slats.
I applaud you to sticking it out, and you kept trying to make eggs with the grate on the grill.
That's right. I'm not a quitter.
You're darn right. Congratulations. You let them catch up to your idea.
Yeah,
I like
pancakes
that.
on I literally am getting one of those grills. I'm so excited.
I know. You won't stop talking about it off the air either. You're a maniac.
Can't wait.
I did not care for Christy's jacket yesterday morning.
No,
I thought it was beautiful. It was
I wore it to dinner last night. I had so many compliments. That's your color. You look great. So you're an idiot.
You're welcome. You think they would have said anything had I not ridiculed you and your jacket?
Probably not. You're
Probably
right.
not.
I owe you an apology.
And does anyone think I was serious? I can't even remember what a jacket was. I'm just trying to put words so we don't have dead air so he doesn't yell at me. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was a nice salmon color.
Oh,
salmon.
Fish color. Fish. We're still trying. Oh, we did name. It's official. Jess Hooker's new puppy. It's a Yorkshire Terrier. We named him Tag. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After tagliatini or something.
After some kind of pasta.
A delicious pasta.
And there's some Friends reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, they were going at it yesterday. They had kind of a get acquainted news conference looking down the road at the July 20th boxing match between Jake and Mike. And apparently Jake Paul's borderline ripped and shredded. He put on like 20 pounds, and he's a heavyweight now. And
I was going to say, what's their weight difference?
We don't know.
Smaller guy.
I think it's considered a heavyweight fight.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm not sure the weight matters all that much.
Official.
The skill level of Mr. Tyson.
It was announced yesterday that Tom Brady's first game where he'll be broadcasting Cowboys at the Browns, Week 1, Sunday afternoon. And I believe that is, I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong, it's September 8th. I think that's a Sunday, first Sunday of the season coming up. And the schedule released tonight, 8 o'clock. on all your sports channels there. Yeah, the WNBA started last night. Caitlin Clark just 20 points. Fever lose to the Sun. Josh has, or has. Do you have beads hanging from your bathroom door right now?
Yes, my guests hate it. Yeah.
I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about high school memory, but right now in your adult home.
None of my bathrooms have doors. They just have the beads.
By the way, editor's note, anal beads.
Oh.
Well, nobody knows they're anal beads.
Yeah, and not unless you tell them. Then thanks a lot.
They know that they're bigger.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but then you can do that clown trick where you start pulling them out.
Are you?
I got more.
Are you indeed an open door dumper?
Yeah, I am.
But when you're alone, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no need to.
And sometimes, like if there's somebody downstairs, I use the primary bathroom upstairs. I'm the only one that uses that bathroom.
Right.
I will keep the door open.
Does the kitty come in?
Yes.
Does the kitty want something to
enjoy
play
it
with?
when you do that?
She likes to, sit near my legs, and I insists on me petting her while I do that. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Not every time. But that's why I keep the door open. Otherwise, she would just meow, meow, meow.
We've talked about this because our dogs do the same thing.
Oh, they have to sit right next to
They
me.
come in and just check on you.
They just want to make sure.
They want to make sure we're protected while we're doing our business.
Don't allow that.
But it's very primal. The dogs do that with other dogs
Right.
in the wild. They keep an eye. They've got your six. Is what they got.
Exactly. Isn't that really what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They've got your six.
That's what they say in seal talk. Yeah. You need seal talk.
You ever notice geese? Yeah, there are typically two geese together. One's eating and the other one's looking around.
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
Sure.
See, you got your high noon, then you got your 6 o'clock.
Ah.
Watch my 6.
You don't let your dogs.
No.
You don't let your dogs come into the bathroom and spend a little time while you're doing your business.
They also know that they've got you. You're not going anywhere, so you'll pet them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They get enough petting in normal circumstances.
Okay.
There's all
They
kinds
get
of...
enough petting under normal circumstances.
I mean, you could first. What if
if that doesn't scream love, I don't know what does.
What if there was some catastrophic accident later in the day, and it appears he has a golden retriever hair in his anus. I don't know what this guy was into.
I don't know what you're letting your dogs do, but mine just sit next to the toilet.
But the hair floats around, Gets everywhere.
Okay.
And what do you need to buy your dog if you don't have the best thing to buy your dog is another dog. You got to have 2 dogs.
I have 2 dogs.
You have at least 2 dogs. You can't have more than 2, though.
I'm down to 2.
Don't get more than 2 because you've only got 2 hands. And when you're petting one, the other one will come over and go, "What's the deal? What are you doing?"
You get the nose shift where they take the nose and go, whoop.
The what?
The nose shift. They move your hand from the other dog over. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
The nose shift, in. Sherlock?
Yeah.
That's what it's called, the Sherlock nose shift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. What else did we learn on yesterday's show?
Let's see. Josh, you have beads. I still can't get over you have beads in your bathroom door. Christy and Andy have no door on their bathroom.
No, we have a door in our bathroom, not on our bedroom.
No door on their bedroom.
Yeah. We have a barn. We have a barn door.
You have a barn door.
Yeah, but we do not have a bedroom door.
So now, do you have like a big?
Is this bedroom upstairs?
Yeah, it's
the only room upstairs.
Well, the only room upstairs on the right. On the left, it's above the garage. They made a master suite above the garage.
So if you are changing clothes, you can close that barn door, and people will not see in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to go up and around the corner to get to our room anyway.
Okay.
So it's not like it's open to the family room, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward.
Yeah.
And we also learned that your husband doesn't cook at all.
Doesn't cook at all. He makes hard-boiled eggs. That's it. Once a week.
And you were entered. Wait a minute.
Doesn't even grill.
He makes hard-boiled eggs once a week?
Yep.
And puts them in the fridge?
Yep.
On hand? Has them on hand?
Yep.
Eats them all week?
Yep.
You know what? I was on the fence about this guy until right this moment. He's welcome to the club. What's his name? Andy?
Does he make the eggs so that you can the shell comes right off?
I have no idea. I've never seen him do it. He's like a magician. He just shows up. His stuff is there.
Let him know you can make it in the air fryer too.
Oh, I'm not messing with his system. He's got a system. It works for him. Let him do it.
You put eggs in the air fryer and it'll cook them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long? What do you got?
I think it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, you need to look that up.
On a low heat.
That must be for those Cajun blackened eggs.
And Andy doesn't grill. That's
Just
what we were
so burned.
Or they blow up in there. Can you imagine?
Many times.
Yeah, you better read the directions. I'm with Christy. You're gonna have a blown up.
All right,
egg
so to sum up, 25 minutes in the air fryer, hard-boiled heaven. Let's see. Well, we have to stop. Put this what we learned on hold for just a second because this next email is amazing. Tom, I have checked. This is from Joe. Dear Tom, I've checked with many state police reports as possible over the last 4 days. And during the Northern Lights viewing craze that we just come through, evidently there were a lot of people victims of pickpockets. Now, this was your theory. We all poo-pooed it. But apparently that was a thing.
It's my theory about the eclipse. Everyone's
looking up,
focused on this celestial event, and they're going to get their pocket picked. What did you know?
Get their pocket.
I mean, not bad to know. Now, another interesting story we had in yesterday's show.
Yes,
was about a bird, the nesting blue tit, and it was a problem somewhere in England. There was a nest of these birds, and
I took over an ashtray,
and they had to close down a public ashtray because the birds were causing a problem. Got this from Richard, writing from Big Stone Gap, Virginia.
Oh,
that is some beautiful country.
Yeah.
He goes, Christy had that story about the nesting blue tits yesterday. I thought that's what you called it when a lady's bra was too tight. Thank you, Richard. No, it's an actual bird. It is in a family of birds known as, there's a technical name.
Yeah, there's a long technical name.
Yeah, the passerine, is that the?
Something like that,
yeah.
Passerine.
Passenger pigeon?
But it includes chickadees, tits, and titmice.
Yeah, the little birds.
The titmouse is a bird, not a mouse.
Passenger pigeon kids, the smaller toddlers could ride those, right? That's what.
Back in the day,
passenger pigeon.
They're extinct.
Yeah,
right?
they went extinct because too many toddler crashes with them. Yeah,
and then the dodo bird.
Yeah,
they named it because of
oh, how do I live?
Josh, we learned yesterday, has a check engine light on in his car right now, and he's currently ignoring it.
I don't care. It means
I could care less.
Totally meaningless.
I am ignoring the reminder that every time I get in my car, the lady says, "You're due for an oil change," and I because there's only I've had the car for a year. There's only 80 miles.
Did you ever give her a mind your own business, bitch?
Oh yeah, I cuss her out.
Are you familiar with the term engine seizing?
Yeah, but.
Okay.
I pay attention to the oil stuff.
Oh, really?
The sticker I have, and then I do the math, and then, yeah.
Oh, really?
My car just lets me know too many. Don't forget the thing you put in the back seat. I'm not going to, you a-hole.
Mine does that. Check the rear seat.
I can't stand it.
I didn't even
so
put
many
anything back
alarms and so many things.
Our cars are nagging us. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes. It's too much, Tom.
It is too much.
How soon are we going to need a password to start them?
God, don't even say that or even joke about it.
I don't think
everything else has a password.
They have to change every 3 months. Oh no!
You know mine. You know me, and I'm techie enough just to get in trouble. I got my TV set up here to watch all these networks, but I can't really turn it on unless I'm out on the deck. But my phone is synced to my car now, so when I walk up with my phone, I don't use a key. I just walk up, and then phone knows. But every now and then, not that there's anything wrong with Apple, as he says, holding his phone up. But the phone will not crash, but it'll need an update, and it won't open the door. So I kept an extra key on me because I can't get used to not having a key. I'm that old guy. But I'm really on the edge of drama right now because I don't have a key in the car right now, and I don't have a key on me. I'm trusting my phone.
Oh, wow.
It's real. It's a real crapshoot right now.
Okay.
And don't even get me started with valet. I don't even know what to do if they come up with. I don't know how they're
I think this is just yours now, sir.
Yeah, go right ahead. I hope you've got a nice iPhone because if you don't, you're not going to be able to get it started. NASA will lie about UFOs and aliens from Las Vegas, Nevada. That a quote yesterday from Josh Arnold.
They lie, they spin.
Bald-faced liars.
Don't think we can handle the truth.
This is the alleged alien encounter in Las Vegas.
Undeniable, said some experts.
Really?
That video. You haven't even seen the video? You honestly, it's pretty compelling.
Not really.
For the purposes of this conversation, it's very compelling.
Any semi-astute tech kid age 13 could recreate that in 10 minutes.
And they decided that that can't be done. Some real people did real tests.
And again, if aliens...
Real people did real tests, Tom.
And if aliens are going to come here, how come they always seem to go to the desert? I'm just...
Well, there are a few reasons.
And also,
there's a lot of space.
If anyone has the technology to get from wherever they are to Earth, they're not going to crash land. They'll have figured out the landing part.
You ever thought maybe...
They don't crash land. They're shot down, and then they have to say there's a crash land.
Maybe it's the aliens that are older. All the aliens are much older than us, and so they have to go somewhere warm and dry.
Oh, there you go.
You want to know the alarming truth
about
why they're going to the desert?
Not in Boca.
That's where the nuclear bunkers are. That's where a lot of the bases are.
There is a school of thought because the first nuclear explosion was there that attracted the alien. They know
that's
about
where a lot of the.
Of course it did.
There's a Star Trek movie.
A lot of our arsenal is.
There's a Star Trek movie about that one, and James Cromwell's in it. He's the one who developed the light speed.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. Yeah.
I heard the aliens turned around after 10 people said to him, "Hey, welcome to Lost Wages." Oh, well, if this is the kind of quality humor, I want to go back to Zorflam land, wherever the hell they're from.
Zorflam is
we came to see
nice.
the Blue Man Group because we look just like them.
Hey, fellas, you need to get on stage.
Hey, that's
There's
our
some mix-up.
That's our gig. What the hell are you doing?
Well, there's a movie. The Blue Man Group's replaced by real blue men.
Yeah.
There you go. You put
underneath the makeup, it's really
blue.
are blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even have to put makeup on, but they act like they're putting makeup on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's as dumb as the TV series Sugar that I'm watching.
I tried to watch that yesterday, and I immediately got mad at my television. I don't know what it is.
Oh, wait till you see the twist. You'll throw a brick at your TV.
I'm trying to.
Oh, it is rough. We had a funny story about Thomas Jefferson University. At graduation, they had an announcer reading the names and kept screwing them all up.
Yeah.
Just if you see some of these videos.
And they're not hard names. It's not like it's...
Here's one of them. For Molly Elizabeth Camp, she said, Molina Zabeth Cap. For Allison Nicole Bishop, she said, Alisuna Colby Shop.
Yeah, how odd.
I know. It's just crazy.
They claimed that they'd put phonetic pronunciation.
There had to be someone else available to do that job.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
As long as they got their pronouns correct, everybody's happy.
Send me a plane ticket and no, I'll don't worry about airfare. Get me a hotel. I'll come and do it.
Yes.
How exciting would it be to have Chick McGee announce your graduation?
It would be very exciting.
Wouldn't that be exciting?
Yeah.
All right. Opinions vary.
One of my daughters is graduating from 5th grade in a couple weeks. I'll go ask them if they.
I'm on it.
That's not a thing.
Sign me
It's
up.
not a thing.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
it
thing.
No, I know.
And she'll be expecting a graduation gift, Josh.
And a party.
There's kindergarten. There's 5th grade. There's 8th grade.
High school.
And high school.
And then college.
Yeah.
And then college. Yeah.
It's fun.
Hey, let me tell you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds. You know they're getting better every second that I'm sitting here. Raycon, they're making developments. They've just launched their new upgraded model of the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. Get a load of this. You also now get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design. It fits the widest range of ears ever made, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at one time. Plus, Raycon's weatherproof and sweat resistant, and they're in amazing colors. I have what's called the forest green. Christy has the blush violet.
Yes, I do. That matches my phone.
And Tom has the royal blue. Is that correct?
And they're great.
That matches his new hat that we're going to tell you about what the deal is on Tom's hat in just a second. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. What are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. And don't forget the /Tom. Show us some love. Get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Update on the show open. Update on Nikola Jokic.
He's a freak. He's a freak of nature.
And update on cicada rain. from someone from a scientist who actually listens to the show, apparently tied to a chair. We'll find out why Dr. RT is listening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The Venice Beach, though, that's the real people watching plays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Guys with like snakes on their shoulders, like living in their mom's basement.
That's the parade of weirdos?
Oh, man, just a parade of delusion, just this boardwalk where the only thing stronger than the smell of weed is the smell of horrible business ideas put into action. It's amazing what people have dedicated their lives to selling. Like one guy, he's like 40 years old. He had his posters, cash box, little booth, selling magic sticks for $10.
Magic sticks?
Magic sticks. Pieces of wood glued to polished rocks.
Really?
I know. Surprisingly, not a huge line.
No?
In his booth.
Really?
You shouldn't be allowed to sell something that stupid. Like maybe for one day, just so the government can videotape it and then show that footage to junior high kids across the country as part of like a Scared Straight anti-drug program. You know, you want to try acid? Yeah, look at Magic Stick guys. Is that where you want to end up? 25 years?
Yeah.
But that guy, it really is crazy. I wanted to, with my 4-year-old, you know, I got my son Kyler, I wanted to go up to his booth when I saw him and just maybe like buy a magic stick and be like, oh man, I can't wait to use this, be really happy, and then take off. And then show up like a half an hour later really distraught, just kind of out of it without my son. And maybe take like a little lizard out of my pocket and set it down right in front of me. Shh, it's okay, sweetie. And then take a gun out of another pocket, put it right to his head and be like, I want my kid back, Warlock. Give me my son back.
Wow, that is a good magic stick. It really is.
Yeah, that'd blow what little is left of his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to actually walk, if I could do anything, walk up to him in an actual wizard suit, like a Hollywood wizard costume. And then be like, you know not what you dally with there, sorcerer. Leave these realms for a real wizard. Point like a wand at him and be like, Electrico. And then right when I say that, a friend I had sneak up behind him earlier tasers him from behind.
The night before the 500 in the 60s and 70s really made Sodom and Gomorrah look like a retirement community. I mean, Georgetown Road, the Coke Lot, oh my gosh. The snake pit, the stories of the old snake pit. I remember seeing packs of Indiana State Troopers in packs of 15 to 20 walking, trying to regain some sort of semblance of humanity in that first turn snake pit. I mean, throwing girls up on blankets and drinking and motorcycles and setting cars on fire and setting sofas on fire, and it was just unbelievable. How more people didn't get killed in there every year, I have no idea. But that was a lot of people's introduction to the Indianapolis 500 was, as you're a young kid going in there and you party, and who won what, there's a race, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look at that. And then, oh, next year, and then, wow, look, hey, who, what, heard of bees? Well, I better get out. So then all of a sudden you buy it. So that was your introduction. Now you're buying tickets, and then your girlfriend, now your wife. All of a sudden your kids, you're introducing them. You know, it just grew. That's how a lot of people were introduced to it.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address listed on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out, and so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room, the other guys. He goes, "What's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, "'Cause he's a big liar."
That's a good one.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah. Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh,
no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Jeff Rothman is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a
it's
heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Might happen.
Okay, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Good. Got a couple things we got to cover.
I know you sound like you're in a rush.
Some things over here too.
Yeah,
we had
we've got
questions.
things everywhere.
You go first, Josh.
Oh, well, one of the reasons that aliens go to the desert, Tom, you've always wondered why they are often spotted or crash in the desert.
Allegedly,
it's because Bigfoot has the mountains. Aliens know that. They're not
they're scared.
They're not getting into that territory.
Yeah.
Also, some Tom speak, if you guys would like to hear it.
Sure.
These are words that you say when you can't come up with the actual word.
Yes, sir.
My parents lived near a cemetery, says Michelle. When my son was about 5, we were on our way to visit and asked if we could go for a walk at the Death Aquarium. Isn't that an odd one?
That is a strong one.
The Death Aquarium.
Death Aquarium.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know where the kid pulled the aquarium from.
That's spooky.
Yeah, it is.
Yikes. Save that, please.
Yes, okay. Death Aquarium.
For our
is
master
saved.
list. Yeah, okay, yesterday we were talking about a story out of Hawaii, and I was trying to explain this to someone.
Ah.
Feel like I'm there.
Yeah. Something else.
Isn't that great how it just takes you right there?
I was trying to explain to someone, he said.
Yeah, because...
Which is hilarious.
I don't know if any other state has this, but Hawaii now has an official hand gesture.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like we're making it up. It's true, though. And explain, Christy, how to do it again.
Well, you close your fingers except for your pinky and your thumb, so you have your like
right.
like a fist.
Let's make a fist, put your thumb out, put your pinky out.
Yeah, and then you shake it like it's called a shaka.
Okay, now here's the
Like,
problem.
hey, dude.
I've heard hang loose. You're
Yeah,
supposed to
hang loose.
Okay, and when you do it, do the fingers face outward or do they face inward?
Mostly outward.
That's what I thought, and I got into an argument about this yesterday. No, it's supposed to be this way. Like what?
Oh, really?
That's not.
Was the person from Hawaii or a surfer?
Neither.
Then they don't know what they're
That's
talking
okay. Good, but it's once
Was
again.
the person below 10 years old?
No.
All right.
But is it called the shaka?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Maybe it's personal preference whether the finger. Because when you guys do the rock and roll horns, are your fingers out or facing you? I do it with them facing me.
I do them out.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that hook 'em horns?
It is UT. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Same.
Okay, this is so confusing to me that all these, because then there's the V for victory, but this way doesn't it mean F off and
or up
England
yours or something? Yeah.
About that.
And then what is it?
Remember that.
If you go like that too, yeah.
I know what this means. No.
And isn't the thumbs up in certain cultures doesn't mean that's good?
No, it's the okay sign.
Oh, the okay sign means a beehole.
Hole, yeah.
Yes.
In certain cultures.
Right.
Yeah.
I learned in Korea. It means that because I learned it when I did the AOK sign.
You did the AOK, and they thought you were calling them a
They
beehole.
all laughed so hard.
Wow.
What?
How about this? So you all stay after school? Without
yeah, that'll teach you.
That's right.
So in any event, this is the so-called Shaka Bill in Hawaii, and this will be the official hand gesture of the state of Hawaii, which is kind of cool. And it reminded, as I mentioned yesterday, John Fox used to do this when he would do his surfer dude bit, and I never put it together. I didn't realize what that was. And then other states, the only other state I know that has a official hand gesture, I was told it's the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the Shocker. Is the official hand gesture, which is nice to know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
They're having fun in Kentucky.
Yeah, they're very good. Ladies love that, apparently. Also, we had a news story yesterday about the so-called cicada rain. Do you remember this, Christy, what this was all about?
Cicadas, apparently, they are in the ground for, 17 years, and they suck off of the tree roots to stay alive during that time.
They suck off the tree roots.
Well,
They do.
Before they go down, they suck all that into their head, and they have what is apparently the strongest urine stream in the animal kingdom.
Better than an elephant.
Proportionally, yes.
Sure.
I received this nice letter from Robert, who is a entomologist. Who points out he's gradually transitioned from being appalled by this show to becoming an eager listener. Well, thank you.
Aw.
Well, stick around. You'll be appalled any minute.
He goes, the liquid excreted from the back end of a cicada, some call it urine because it's liquid, but actually it's more proper to call it feces.
Oh, no kidding.
Thanks.
I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's talking
I'm going to trust the entomologist here.
Yeah. It's mostly plant sap and is ejected from the old beehole.
Ah, okay.
You're a plant.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for taking the time and trouble to
what was his
to
name?
write us. This is Robert.
Oh,
That
thank
makes
you,
sense.
Robert.
Bird poop is actually the pee and poop. The white part's
Yeah,
the pee
that's
and
true.
the dark part's the poop.
And the birds can't control it. It just comes out.
Yeah, it just falls right
They don't
out.
get the paper and go and sit down.
Oh, they can control it.
No, they.
No.
Yeah,
I think
because
so.
they know when I have a white car now, but when I had my black car, they'd put the white poop on it. Now with the white car, they put the black
Let
poop
me ask
on
you guys something, because this is something I do. When a bird poops on my mailbox,
right,
I clean it off. Do you guys?
Yes.
Or do you
Yes.
wait until it rain?
Well,
I actually go get a Clorox wipe and clean it off.
I've noticed every mailbox in my area, it's the black shaft, but they all had bird poop.
Yeah. So again, mine is a black shaft and sorry guys,
Speaking of black shaft,
and a black mailbox. So I clean it all off.
Yeah, I have that too. Yeah. Every day I've gone out to my car, there's a dove sitting on top of my roof. Should I
That's
be
good
worried
luck.
about that?
No, it's
That's some sort of possession.
It's just an omen of impending death. But other than that, it's a very nice.
Every single day, the last 3 or 4 days.
It's a signal.
Tom, we have a request here for an early Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Could you keep that to yourself in any way?
I guess I
No,
can
I
do
want
it.
to get it over with.
Oh, where's that thinking?
Ace Cosby,
So
here
it's
he
done.
is with his joke of the day.
What do you call a lazy physician?
A
lazy physician, huh? What?
Dr. Doolittle.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. That's right. Sponsored by Sleep Number, where you save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only. And you'll find it at the Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com.
So he was there the whole time. Dr. Doolittle, you see, talks to the animals.
Yeah, yeah. Is that the great Rex Harrison? Is that the original Dr. Doolittle?
Evidently, by all accounts, an awful human being. just a
Really?
prick.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Now, coming up, we have more.
I'm Rex Harrison's granddaughter.
we have more sporting news coming your way.
Harriet?
And some fascinating things going on in the world of news today. I'm very excited about. We'll get to all of it. Christy, do you want to give us one little teaser from your sector over there?
Well, the one that you're going to love is A woman who gave herself a poop transplant. That's coming up.
Doesn't that bother you that when people think of feces, they automatically, well, Tom will have something to say about this.
And we have snakes that fake their own death.
Oh, man. Be cool, man. Be cool.
Yeah. You can touch him. He's dead. And we have a really cool story about a gigantic snake that crashes a wedding.
Oh, no.
And you'll be amazed who takes care of it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Christopher Walken.
The tribute to Christopher Walken.
Marsupial's dog.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed. Beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the impression,
Didn't you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
down to the P's
who impersonates you, right? In fact, deep into the P's.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think. Isn't it? Yeah,
Let's see.
it is.
We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
Forget it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front. And I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. Thanks." And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best I've ever heard.
It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, they're standing at the end of the driveway alone. With Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, "Hey, Chris, everything right?" Stranded. Stranded. I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go?
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom and I, we've been playing this new game over the holidays. You might want to try it yourself. It's called Joy Whack-A-Mole. What happens? I bring up something that I'm happy about, and then she comes in and slams it down before I can ever feel too good about what's going on.
I see.
Okay, all right.
I told her, Mom, my friend Amy had her baby. Oh, that's great news, honey. It's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care, but if she wants a fresh one, everybody wants one that looks like them. So, Mom, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. Listen. A friend of mine, Quinsley, she was in foster care. She was airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s. She'd been bearmed and belegged by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. She'd love to do stand-up, but she can't. And she's just a hoot. She's in a hospice situation. It's really just a matter of time. But the priest comes in and asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? And she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids. Well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her and keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show. What you do is so important.
On the table. We have the natural sweetness of cicada piss.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
It's
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video Going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigolo Video will throw in Real Girls on Video Going, and that's Real Girls on Video Going, Real Girls on Video Going, and Real Girls on Video Going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Where are you from?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner. Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives...
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Just warning you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Josh Arnold. Hello. Ace Cosby's here. Pat Godwin on assignment. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Got a lot going on over here.
Hello. I know you're stirring.
I got mail stacked up everywhere. We got a lot to get to.
There's only one item from yesterday's show that we learned that we need to know today is that Tom upset in general with no salt and pepper at the table and no equal packets when he goes to restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being bossed around by these restaurants.
Claims that one restaurant, and I believe you, but this is just astounding to me that what you asked for salt and pepper at one restaurant and they just said no.
No.
I mean,
but that's go back.
No, of course, I'd leave right then.
But that's a restaurant I called that years ago. Sorry to bother you. That's what you have to say to your server.
Is that one of the places where they feel like you're lucky to be?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You're lucky to be there if you can find a place to park.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Now, located here for your inconvenience.
And you have to wait for a table. You can't make a reservation.
In any event.
It was either going to be sorry to bother you or our crap don't stink. I think is why.
All is well.
All is well.
Let's see. There's a couple other things we forgot. We had. I thought this was fascinating.
Okay.
The average person, according to this survey of in America,
is 6 feet tall.
Ignore their check engine light.
Oh yeah.
And which Josh is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then I say that, and I'm ignoring my change oil light. So
this says the average person ignores the check engine light for 4 months.
Sure.
That terrifies me. I always immediately
you're paranoid of everything.
That's right. I'm afraid of because right now, Christy, there's someone who wasn't paranoid lying on a slab. If I only thought I'd been the check engine light, I wouldn't have stopped on the road.
Have you ever had they come out to your house and change your oil right there in the driveway?
No, I wasn't even aware of the service.
That's real nice.
Until you mentioned that you had it done.
They'll come out and they'll do that. They'll wash your car.
What the heck?
I've had them.
The whole thing.
You know something?
With tire change.
I enjoy going.
Windshield
to the place.
replacement.
I like the quick change
give the
oil
people
places.
a treat. You go out among the people. And,
Yeah,
hi,
that way-
yes, it's me.
Then I don't get an oil slick on my driveway.
They obviously, that's a big point they make. They won't spoil your driveway, you tool.
You'd think they're going to make sure they do it.
I miss my dog washing guy.
Huh?
I have a dog washing place. He comes to my house.
I have a dog washing guy.
Comes to your house?
I have a lady who comes to my house.
Because there's no oil slick there.
She's the best.
And her husband's a huge Bob and Tom fan.
Okay.
No.
Maybe give me the name.
She's got the run of the house as far as I'm concerned. My dog wash. She could steal me blind.
You know, Christy,
You know, I do the same thing. I'm not even there. She'll come in, get my dogs.
You have daughters, Christy.
Yeah, I do.
Does this ever happen to you? Maybe one of your daughters says to you, hey, Dad, my car's kind of low on gas. Can I swap cars with you? And sure. You get in your car and you drive, 1,000 yards and her car runs out of gas.
No, that's never happened to me.
It's happened to me twice.
Well, first of all, you say, no, go get gas.
Just once will you punish a child?
Yeah, once.
So then I called my son, and he had a gas can. He brought it over, and that killed an hour of my life.
Yeah.
So the question,
What
but
a
here's
mess. What a life you
I have a
lead.
statement I want to make here, and maybe there's a mechanic that'll back me up.
Go ahead and make it.
I got in that car, started it up, had one of those meters that tells you how much gas you have left.
Yeah, you
know,
did.
you have 7 miles left.
Right.
Wrong.
Right. I'm with you on this.
Those don't work. At least the one in this car did not.
I'm wondering if they don't work on purpose. I don't know.
I think, but with technology the way it is, it seems like they could get it down to like an ounce.
But you'd think you'd go low. So people would
right, exactly.
So they wouldn't run out.
You do the opposite.
You've got 2 miles left when you've really got 10.
Yeah. Because I've also been in a car where the driver, we were at 0 for like another 10 miles.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we got to a gas station.
That would freak me out.
Oh, we were so scared.
I was talking to a friend of mine who has an electric vehicle.
This is going to be my next question. Go on.
And and he, what was the term he used? Maybe you know it. Jason's an electric vehicle guy. He was having a massive anxiety attack. Well, he thought he may have pushed it a little too far.
And wasn't close to a charging station.
And he was kind of he made it, but he was on a kind of a.
I bet charging anxiety is a thing.
Yeah, that's it. Charging anxiety.
It's probably a thing.
But I have a car that is a hybrid. So my question is, the gas says, oh, you have 30 miles left. Does that mean just the gas? Or does when you run out of gas, the hybrid kick in so that you can make it to the gas station?
I don't know.
Doesn't it only go 10 miles an hour or something on the hybrid? I don't know.
In regards to the check engine light, we did have one mechanic write in, and we'll probably get other mechanics saying, no, that's not correct, just because that's how this goes. Saying that if the check engine light is steady, you don't have to worry about it too much. If it's flashing, get it looked at immediately.
Oh. I've never heard that.
I didn't know there was a flashing
Now,
level.
do you gauge your mechanic on what AM talk radio station they're listening to?
I don't. I gauge them on the quality of their nudie girl calendar.
Oh, remember those?
That is classic.
Yeah. If they have one, they're already...
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're going to fix your car. They know what they're doing.
Yes.
Heavy honeys. Yeah.
Whatever they're into.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We love our mechanics.
Dear idiots, this one starts. Just curious, you guys talking about cars. How long has Ace been ignoring his fixed window light?
Over a year.
We're close. I know at least since last September we
Ace,
have it documented.
I've got my Suburban back. You can borrow it for a week. You can borrow my Suburban. I'll take your car.
I'm going to bad neighborhoods with that.
So you're going to... Never mind. Back to sports.
Do you know my Suburban bad neighborhood story?
Oh, God.
Oh, no?
I'm totally serious. I had loaned it to someone, and they were going through a rough neighborhood in
here we are,
the Tampa, Florida area.
Yeah?
There are no rough areas there.
Well,
hold them up.
I was on the air, and I got a phone call from the police. Hey, do you own car number blah, blah, blah? Yeah.
They thought he'd stolen it?
No, he was trying to buy crack and got pulled over. And the way the law works, they were going to be able to confiscate the car.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Who are you loaning your car
My
to?
God, a crackhead.
What happened?
What?
The guy it's a long story. There was a friend of a friend. So I guess the point is be careful who you loan your car to. There were lawyers involved. I got the car back. But this was my previous.
Can't Duke Tomato get his crack elsewhere?
It wasn't Duke. Okay.
That's right. I'm being an email. Chick, you're a liar. I have to. Yes, Stephen, you're correct. I'm sorry. I forgot about all this. It's been a while. since I had conducted this process. Chick, you're a liar, a longtime listener. I know for a fact that you change your oil every time you fill up with gas. He's right. That's just the way I live my life.
You were asked off the air to be a little more humble, and so
that's exactly right.
No.
Yes, I didn't want to say that on
Did you
the
ever?
air.
I used to have a truck.
Makes me seem opulent.
I had a truck that I was driving up at Harbor Springs in the winter, and
yeah, you were.
I had to carry a case of oil. Oh God! Because it was leaking oil so bad.
Oh yeah.
Every time I'd pull away, there'd be this pond of oil.
Oh,
I bet people loved having you over.
Oh well, it was a nice truck. Got me through the winter. Speaking of the state of Michigan. You're wondering about why I'm wearing this particular cap.
Always do.
Is it 22? Is it M22?
Talk about see what it says up there. Can you read that?
M119.
Oh, 119.
That's the street Bob and I used to live on.
That's cool.
That's
Did you have
beautiful.
that hat made?
Beautiful. No.
So just sell that?
Yeah, it's a beautiful highway. It's one of the most
okay.
It's one of the most beautiful roads in the world.
Absolutely. One of the most beautiful roads in the world.
Oh, yeah. It's in the top 10 of every list.
Really?
Pacific Coast Highway, M119.
Okay.
Maybe you're driving up to Cross Village.
Oh, no. Legs
Who wants to go to Fire
in,
Lake at Legs In? Okay, sorry.
Legs In.
It'll just change your life,
Legs
Christy.
In.
Take Andy up there sometime. It'll be a night of romance.
Been to Legs In. Hey, we have romance in the news coming up.
I love romance.
Okay.
Don't you like when people are in love?
Sure. I love it.
How do you feel about the name Rance Romance? How do you feel about that?
I would watch whatever that is.
Rance Romance?
That'd be a cartoon with, like Roger Ramjet.
Rance Romance.
Nope, nothing to do with.
Do you have any more sports?
Ramjet.
Do you have any dry socks in your office? Seriously?
Probably. I'll go look.
You can't wear men's socks.
Yes, I can.
Barely wear women's socks.
Well,
unless they're doll socks.
My feet are so wet.
Instead of dry socks, do you want to put your foot in my mouth?
Once again, Christy's feet are wet due to some rain. There's a rice paddy next to her house right now.
More sports coming up, including Nikola Jokic is a freak of nature. I know that because he told me. He's a freak
self-proclaimed freak of nature.
That's exactly right.
Do you have just a little bit of audio from?
Why?
Because I want to.
Why? What do you want to do? What do you want to do that can't wait?
Never mind. I found the audio.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. This is Nicole speaking.
Nicola.
Nicola.
Thank
Here
you.
he is. There is.
You think there's a similarity there?
I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, you know how those Serbians mangle the language.
Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're all carrying around a lot of stresses these days.
Yes, we are.
Big
Maybe
and
it's
small.
coworkers.
Yeah, I don't know why it seems everyone's a little bit, as they say, stressed out. One of the things that can be helpful in that sphere of your life is therapy. And therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest. How about that? And therapy is sometimes difficult to access and blah, blah. But, well, how about this? BetterHelp has a much better way to access therapy. It's that simple. With BetterHelp, the therapy is done online. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with one of thousands of licensed therapists out there that are participating in this program. You can switch therapists, by the way, anytime, no additional charge. But the point of this thing is that you do the therapy online, so you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be, when you want to be there. It's about flexibility and convenience. See what I'm talking about? Get it off your chest with therapy with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/BT Show is the place you'll find the information. The /BT Show part knocks 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. By the way, the therapy can be done with a camera on, camera off, like you're on a phone call or even texting back and forth. It's about what works for you. BetterHelp, that's HELP. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This part of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Thank you. Also, coming up, a cool boat story. And the boat season is here. Well, it never really goes away. We got cool boats in the news, snakes in the news, and more updates on things that are haunting and scary. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We are here for a rare treat. We have one of the greats, Richard Petty, of course, one of the few guys who can call him that kid. Who's that little kid? That is the great Tom Carnegie. Mr. Carnegie, what a pleasure to see you, sir. How many years is it, sir? Is it 61 years? How many years at the Speedway?
Well, did 61 races, which covered a span of 60 years plus 1 day.
That's great. Every time, you'll see.
And that was the horrible day I spent with Bob and Tom.
Thank you, sir. It's great.
We're honored.
We'll be watching that old footage.
Yeah.
You'll see the old black and white footage in the background. You'll go, that's Tom Carnegie. Oh, it's such a great pleasure to have you. Are you going to get to do any announcing today?
I can't hear you. Is that Derek Daly?
That's Derek Daly. You might have met Mr. Richard Petty right there.
Well, I recognize him.
And his friend Todd Whitworth is here from Window
used to
World.
come up here and bother me a lot.
Did he now?
He tried to keep me from setting a track record.
I just love the way you say it's a new track record. Now, we're probably not going to hear that today.
And it's a new track record.
We did get to
There you go, see?
The stuff of legend, the great Tom Carnegie. Are you going to be able to get on the PA today? Do we know? Is that the plan? Does anybody know? Yes? You're going to get to talk in the public address system, I understand.
No, not. This is the only address system I'll be on.
Okay.
Is the Bob and Tom show.
Okay.
And then you will wear me out, and I won't be good for anything.
Okay. Well,
He does that to me every day.
Can we talk real quick? We only have a few minutes, and I know Mr. Petty is very busy as well. Can we talk real quick about some of your favorites from the old days?
Richard Petty, when he'd show up, was an old favorite. I like Jim Rathman very, very much. He won the race here, one of my old-time favorites. And, oh, gosh, Tom Sneva.
1983 winner, Tom Sneva.
Yeah, there's the first man to go 200 miles an hour. And he predicted that he was going to do it the night before qualifications. And he sure did. And you know why I loved him? Because every lap he beat his record. So I got to say 5 times it's a new track record.
Okay.
So my all-time hero is Tom Sneva. Derek Daly was always fighting for 33rd start.
See, usually I'm the only one that tries to insult Derek here, but now...
Tom Carnegie, however, did get me started on my next career in television, because he was actually the one that put me on television on Channel 6 here in town 20-something years ago.
He was a poor Irishman, came over here, needed a job, and I hired him. And
then you fired me.
$300 for the whole month. And he wasn't worth it, but I liked his looks. And you know who I saw yesterday out here? Your son, Connor.
Yes.
Yes.
Very fine race car
And
driver,
he's
17 years old and doing very
a
well.
lot better looking than you are.
He gets his mother's good looks. He's a lucky man. Well, what a great pleasure it was speaking to you. Tom, you look great. You sound terrific.
Feeling good.
You've got your wits about you, clearly.
Well, it is a little bit early to think of all those good things, but, you know, the stories keep coming back to me. When you've done 61 races, did you know I set a record one time here?
What's that?
A new track record.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah. That's a motivational speech. Let's go out there, huh? Let's do it. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everyone.
Coming up in the news, pretty excited about something.
What?
We got a great senior prank in the news. As a general rule, I don't like these, but this one is really good.
Okay.
Coming out of Peoria, Illinois.
Okay.
I love Peoria.
NBA action last night. Nikola Jokic presented with his third NBA MVP. That's a lot of letters. Then scored 40 points and 13 assists. And the Denver Nuggets passed the Timberwolves last night in Denver. Smile High City, Josh.
It sure is.
112-97. Here's Nikola Jokic after the game last night.
I mean, I had open lane, and I just, I'm a freak of nature, and why not to show my athleticism?
I make a joke.
Yes. Why not show my athleticism?
We're the NBA. We rake in $1 million a second, and we can't afford a decent PA. Thank you.
And then Nikola said,
I need to go home.
I need to go home.
poor guy.
Remember, he didn't want to be here for the championship. That's all. That's what he said at the celebration parade. Yeah. Nikola,
I need to go home.
He just wants to go back.
He just doesn't want to be here.
I felt for him. Get that guy home.
Can you imagine not being home, Tom? Living in a foreign country?
Oh, that's tough. $1 million a week. Oh, God, how does he suffer through it all?
And the Knicks
wants to go to a home where that $1 million is worth $11 million.
Yeah.
And here he is once again trying out for a stage play. Thank you very much.
Knicks win last night.
You try speaking Serbian. See if we don't...
121-91.
No kidding.
Knicks have a 3-game
You pay me $1 million a week, I'm going to go learn.
In that series. And Caitlin Clark, in the W last night.
The W, that's right. That's the new... That's the...
Caitlin Clark era has begun. The Fever lose to Connecticut, 92-71. Of course, Connecticut, the Indiana Fever, and the Connecticut Sun. Mm-hmm. That's the name they came up with.
Is there a history behind that?
I hope it's something that
one
makes
would
sense.
think, I don't know, Florida Sun.
Florida Sun.
Mohegan Sun Arena.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be the Connecticut Actuaries or something.
Yeah, something more practical.
All the insurance companies.
All insurance is legal here in Connecticut, or something like that, I would think. And last night in the National Hockey League playoffs, where did I put that? Florida loses to Boston. The Panthers still up 3-2, though. And Paul Maurice, the head coach of the Florida Panthers, he was trying to get his club, his squad, motivated. And so he used a string of profanities.
As they'll do, yeah.
As they'll do, and they had it live on the TV.
Oh, did they really?
And it was F this and F that, and they asked him about it at the game, and Mr. Maurice said...
Just thought they needed some profanity in their life. I don't excel a lot of things in life, but man, I get at that.
And then he went on to say, I'm not good at a lot of things in life, but I am good at using profanity. Let's listen again.
Just thought they needed some profanity in their life. I brought some. I don't excel a lot of things in life, but man, am I good at that.
Man, am I good at that.
He's good at that.
All right.
So
well, yeah, they call him Chevalier.
Really?
Yeah. I thought they called him the Space Cowboy or something.
Yeah,
sure.
What's his name again?
Paul Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice Chevalier.
Oh.
You know who he is?
Some old-timey guy.
Oh, he had this song, but you don't hear much anymore.
Oh, please don't.
No, thank heaven.
No.
Oh,
God.
You don't want to hear any Maurice Chevalier?
I'd like to hear anything because
and whistle.
I'm not going to be able to hear anything for 20 minutes.
Yeah, me either. Jesus.
He's famous for Thank Heaven for Little Girls, which I think they may have deleted from Spotify due to...
And Jason Kelsey, now officially a member of ESPN's Monday Night Countdown at the expense of Robert Griffin III. That's a shame. Or as it went at my house yesterday when I heard it. I hate RG3.
You didn't like RG3 as a player or an announcer?
As a player, as an announcer. Someone told him to always draw a simile to whatever you're talking about.
He just did Maurice Chevalier. I always want to say Chevalianus. Thanks a lot, by the way.
That's Maurice Chevalianus is a good friend of the show.
And I believe that was just FDR's campaign song.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you trying to say?
Yeah. Was that the first time a candidate used or a president had a song?
Where is that? You went to Ivy League school.
What's the question?
They have a museum that has all the presidential campaign memorabilia from years and years and years and years of it. Where is that?
I don't know exactly where it is.
I think the most famous presidential campaign song, Bill Clinton did Fleetwood Mac. That was everywhere.
But that wasn't his song.
What I'm saying is the song that that wasn't FDR singing.
No.
But he could.
Yeah, FDR didn't write this. He might be playing kazoo.
I just remember
he's not even dancing.
I remember seeing the recording session, and the producer said, "Okay, could we get more white guys? This is utterly soulless."
You know, it was FDR times. That may have very well been said.
It might very well have been said. That man who placed the bet that could have won him $1.7 million if the Oklahoma City Thunder wins the NBA title has cashed out at $81,000.
Oh, he did.
And his reasoning was, quote, "I couldn't take it anymore."
Yeah, I bet.
Now, what's the scenario again?
That's exactly what he said. Wayne Shelton from Arizona, he went viral over the last couple of weeks. It was revealed that he's just a Thunder NBA Finals title away from becoming a millionaire. He placed a 3-leg parlay. Oklahoma City winning the NBA title, Rangers winning the World Series, check. Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, check. Needless to say, the Rangers-Chiefs did their part. Shelton 1 leg away from, if the Thunder won, he would have won $1.7 million. Shelton could have walked away with $100,000 when the Thunder led the series 1-0 last week, but his cash-out option went as low as $30,000 when Luka Doncic and company won 2 games on the bounce. So it went up, it went way down again, and then it went back up again. He goes, "I can't take it anymore. I'm taking
I
it."
bet he wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
He was tired of people talking about it.
A bird in the hand.
Yeah.
But someone's taking a huge risk.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Somebody to give him $80,000, right?
I don't know if I'm not sure if the casino paid him that, or if that was it. Remember, he was taking bids online.
Right.
People were going to take the bet from him and give him money, and then go ahead and let her hopefully run with it.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
Oh.
If it was the casino or the betting agency, they're happy to do it.
This is the parlay boost. This is the official ticket. It's the cash out value. If the bet is cashed out, your boost and $1.7 million chance will be canceled. It was. He did, and it was for $77,000.
So they bought him out.
They bought him out.
Yeah.
They were pleased with that.
Right. And he was pleased with the $77,000.
Sure.
Although it could have been $1.7 million, which is how a gambler thinks. Mm-hmm. It's not what they're winning. It's what they could have won, even if they're winning.
Now he's going to root against Oklahoma, right?
Good for this guy to put his mental health before the money.
But his reason was, "I can't take it anymore."
Yeah, good for him.
But what if the Thunder win?
Oklahoma City and Dallas, they're
you can build a really nice gallows for $70,000, right?
They're tied.
He'll be okay.
The series is tied at 2 games apiece.
Christie raises a good point. Is he going to start No,
you can't think that way. You have to make peace with what you have, and he won a lot of money.
He won a lot of money.
Sure did.
Congratulations, sir.
There you go.
Good luck.
Jack Russell Terrier named Bentley is believed to be the first dog to climb every mountain in the United Kingdom.
Now, I have a quick question.
What are there, 2?
I am not participating in this conversation.
I have spent a great deal of time in the UK, and
Scotland's got gigantic hills.
But mountain?
I don't know.
I guess a couple of them. But
9-year-old Jack Russell named Bentley climbed all 180 Hewitt Mountains in England with his 55-year-old owner, John Bertle, B-I-R-T-L-E, Bertle.
That's nice, though.
The pair started the challenge 5 years ago in the Yorkshire Dales. Hideous country. Awful.
You think so?
They finished on May 5th after reaching the top of Placefell Mountain in the Lake District.
Miserable tracts of land.
Horrible. Awful fishy smell will never come out of your nose.
Talking about
So Jack Russell, little
Mr.
Yeah.
Bertle says he's
He
pretty
just
sure
jumped
Bentley.
the whole time.
Bentley's now we're doing pretty sure records.
Oh.
This is the quote. Mr. Bertle said, "I'm pretty sure Bentley's the only dog to ever do this."
Let me ask you this. What about the person who was with him? Holding the leash? Does he get a record?
He was right there with him. And Bentley does have an X account if you'd like to go see that.
Oh,
no, that's okay.
Sure as hell.
He may be a Jack Russell, but he's a golden achiever.
Oh,
good
he
boy.
sure is, isn't
He's
he?
a good boy.
Well, what about the winner of Westminster last night? Did
there
you
was-
see that?
All right. What did I say about Westminster?
Oh yeah, they're mad because they moved
Until
it
they
from
move it back to
January.
January where it belongs, I'm not watching.
You're gonna love it because Sage the miniature poodle won Best in Show with that lovely fancy haircut
Tom
that you
had
like
this.
so much.
Tom had this from the get-go. It's a
Yes.
stupid haircut. The other poodles know he looks like an idiot.
Oh, those are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a big poodle fan. My aunt had two standard poodles, Jacques and Pierre. They were the best, but they didn't have the ridiculous haircut.
Well, Sage has the little ridiculous haircut, but
So
she's
embarrassing.
she's black, and the German Shepherd Mercedes came in second.
She never, his aunt's poodle, they never had peanut butter on hand either. She really always bought it, but Tom's aunt's poodle.
The German Shepherd?
Yes.
The German Shepherd came in second to the Black Poodle?
Yes.
It's like Jesse Owens all over again.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, that is an interesting analogy. I have an idea. Can you keep that to yourself?
Didn't Hitler have to watch?
Yeah, we understand exactly, but of course. I wonder if this is. Do you suppose they have to bring the bags of poop down from the mountains when they climb them in the UK?
Probably not.
I know in Everest, you have to bring it down now.
Have you found some way to talk about crap?
No, I mean, it was legitimate news. I was talking to a friend of the show who's climbed Everest, and he was saying, yeah, back in his day, they would just poop in a bag and heave it down a crevasse.
Sure, why
now
not?
they have to haul it back down.
How are they going to know? Do they check to make sure?
I mean, this poor
Is
little...
there a poop check on the way down?
I guess if it's a trail, like you wouldn't want to have dog feces everywhere. But anyway, I'd like to see if the first K9 to climb K2. Now we're talking.
Well,
K9 and K2.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I don't think he's coming down, guys. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to go grab lunch?
We have to bring him down in a bag. we got a frozen dog.
Chick, do you think Tom's aunt's friend was as fecally
Oh, yeah, that would have to be. Yeah.
Is this a family trait?
No.
Your other,
Do you like
are your brothers and sister, are they fascinated with feces
Do they
like
laugh
you
at
are?
the jokes?
Not at all.
Hey, do we have the Olympic music? I have an Olympic story.
We
have
sure
this
do.
Fabulous Olympic
The
story.
Paris
music
Olympics
over
are
there.
coming.
Yeah, Paris. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, here comes the big joke.
That majesty. That's. He really gets a kick out of it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I'm really excited about the Paris Olympics. One of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Super for you. The so-called anti-sex beds are back for the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Anti-sex beds.
Anti-sex beds, according to the New York Post, which also said there are alligators among us dressed as people. The twin-sized beds made of cardboard have arrived in Paris ahead of the Summer Games. The mattresses and cardboard frames are 100% recyclable, with officials citing sustainability as the primary reason for their return. The bed's manufacturer claims that the beds can hold up to 440 pounds and that as long as the athletes stick to just two people in the bed, they should be strong enough to support the load.
Okay.
And the load, they mean the load of the two
So
people.
no three ways is what they're saying.
They don't mean the load of the
prodigious amount of seed produced by an athletic young male.
100-meter
That's a good point, Christy. What about the three ways?
Yeah, they're in trouble. Maybe they push the beds together.
But also, they're small beds.
Right, they're twin beds.
Yeah.
The beds, and it says right here, the bed's twin size means there's no room for the competitors to sidle up together.
Oh,
Spoken
baloney.
like
We've all been in college. Come
typed like a
on.
true romantic.
Yeah.
People have gotten pregnant in the front of a '68 Volkswagen. It can be done.
Are you kidding me? All the beds in college are twins.
During a test, one of the beds broke when 9 people jumped on the bed at the same time.
Oh, it took 9 of them. Okay.
That's what it says.
Well, 40 gymnasts, 9 regular people.
Table tennis player Matthews, Syed.
You're not getting laid anyway, Matthew. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's the truth. Previously told the Times of London he had a debaucherous time at the 92 games. Sure you did, Matt. In Barcelona, saying, I got laid more often in those 2.5 weeks than the rest of my life.
Isn't that fascinating? These athletes are just banging each other.
No, wait, but you're missing the point. The guy's a table tennis player. He's getting it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
You'd think that'd be pretty low in the...
Well, he's got some good, strong wrists.
Oh, yeah.
Nimble fingers.
Okay, so you're suggesting it wasn't hetero?
That's not what I'm
Maybe he's
suggesting.
hot.
In fact, I'm suggesting the opposite.
What's wrong with
Thank
you people?
Thank you, Waze. That really...
I don't know if hetero...
That joke really doesn't make sense.
Joke.
Now, if you were a lady, it might be funnier. What do you think? Hand action more appreciated by the distaff side of the athletic...
I would think so, yeah. It's pretty easy, guys. Go in and hook up.
I mean, if ping pong guy's getting it.
Ping pong guy. Well, I guess we should be thankful for little favors. He called him ping pong guy.
Yeah.
Not ping pong, walla walla, bing bong, bing bang.
I'm sorry. Oh, table tennis, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a question.
I'm not participating.
Okay, I'll talk to you, Christy. Have they released the condom count for the Olympics yet? That's always a big deal. As part of their welcoming pack, don't they give all the athletes like 20 condoms?
I thought it's been like around 500,000 or something, 400,000. It seems like
it's a big number.
That was the
I
number.
wonder what athletes are the most amorous. Who are the horniest?
Which sport?
Yes. Yeah, which sport?
I gotta go track and field.
What?
Maybe
track and field. They're barely dressed for starters. And the volleyball girls.
I'm gonna go swimming. You ever been swimming and all of a sudden you just get a... what the hell's this about?
You got a rudder?
Yeah, you just kind of go, hey, what?
Oh, that's why they wouldn't let you do backstroke in high school.
That's right.
Organizers for the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris are planning to provide 300,000 condoms to athletes.
That's so many.
Yeah. I don't know how many athletes take part in the Olympics, but that is a lot of condoms.
So it seems like that's sort of part of the whole thing is once you get there, it's party time.
Yeah.
Well, they've worked so hard.
They should give medals for it.
And this is presumably after your event's over, right? Because we all know that you don't want to do anything.
Right? Yeah, who knows?
Right, Chick? Isn't that the rule?
No sex for 4 or 5.
All boxers.
Or is it sex? I forget which.
No sex.
Are you aware of that, Christy?
No sex.
I've heard both, that sometimes it enhances performance, and I've heard some that it...
I've heard it always.
Depletes.
You lose your legs if you do that.
Lose your legs, huh?
Weaken your legs.
Yeah.
Gumby legs. You guys know what Gumby legs.
You don't want
of
Gumby
course.
legs, no.
Yeah, Gumby legs.
Yeah, you do. What are you talking about? You're not doing it right if you don't get Gumby legs.
So we'll
Oh, no, while boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you call it what you want. I'll call it boxing. I'll box that thing around. More sports coming up, including world records. Honest to gosh, world records.
All right.
Featuring...
people or animals?
No, Dickless Phil. No, I'm sorry. His name's David Rush. That's right.
Oh.
I call him that
in
my head.
Do you think they should market these cardboard beds?
Why?
They probably do.
What do you mean market them?
It sounds like they're kind of interesting. And
Sell them after the fact?
I got a couple sponsors in my brain. I could tell you they already have them. But
Olympic logoed cardboard beds.
There'd be a market for that.
Get you motivated.
They already have Olympic stain.
Yeah, they do.
Good point. So,
oh boy,
I could build a cardboard bed in the current amount of cardboard in Chick's garage.
That's right.
From all of the stuff he gets from Amazon.
That's exactly right.
You could probably build a cardboard doghouse.
Breaking the boxes down.
3 or 4 stories.
Right.
It's all coming up.
Main job.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
When Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king, finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama, Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The queen, she had her corgis. Chuck, Chuck. Prince Andrew had his orgies. Chuck, Chuck. He's wild, that brother Andy. King Chuck, Chuck. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved from good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies. King Chuck, Chuck. And dressing up for ceremonies. King Chuck, Chuck. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. King Chuck, Chuck. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule, cause he's got the family jewel. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. King but all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Image in reds depicting the monarch in the uniform of the Welsh Guards. The unveiling of the portrait by Jonathan Yeo took place at Buckingham Palace Tuesday. The king is shown with his hands clasped atop the hilt of his sword and a butterfly flitting above his right shoulder. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Tom, guess what my brother sent me a picture of yesterday?
What?
A cicada.
Oh, they're starting.
Really low. Yeah, he said they are out and about. And we just got this email from Sam. He says the cicadas have started emerging here in Illinois. I used to date a girl that had a pet cicada. Had to dump her, though. I couldn't take the constant shrill, ear-splitting, headache-inducing noise. Oh, and the cicada was loud, too.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what. And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated two other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, you know, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, you know, I can't imagine, you know, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're woo. I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air? We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Which is why Tom likes it. Hey, some people just can't grow up.
I bought some Twinkies. I bought some ding-dongs. I bought some hoes and some powdered sugar donuts. I poured some sugar in my Pepsi. I had 7 cups of coffee with some fudge. I ate a Snickers bar. I ate an Almond Joy. I poured some sugar on a Milky Way and ate it. And now I'm driving on the freeway. And if you cut me off, I think I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, kill you. I pulled a booger out of my nose. I poured some sugar on the booger and I ate it. Yeah! I'm eating sugar boogers. Yeah, sugar, kill you. Sugar's good. Yeah, beep.
He beeped there at the end because
that was
it's,
an answering machine, was it not?
message.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
The back of one of those old rooms.
He stomped right into the... Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everyone. Hi, Chick.
Hi, Chick.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Doing great.
Good.
Tom, remember we had some Tom speak earlier. That's when you forget the word for something, so you just say other words that make sense, but they're not correct. We had Death Aquarium. That was a 5-year-old's term for cemetery.
That's creepy.
It's really odd, yeah.
That's great.
But we had another one. Josh writes in, he says it reminded him of his young son calling a cemetery a stone forest.
That's good.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It kind of sounds like a Metallica song.
I would have gone with Death Garden.
Death Garden is more appropriate, but just the mind of a kid saying aquarium is really something.
Yeah, I wonder what he sees when he looks at a graveyard.
Uh-oh. You know what happened in that one movie? You don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, I see dead people.
I see dead people.
Oh, surely, yeah.
We were talking about
Maybe he sees dead fish.
Passwords.
No, we were talking about world record. Okay.
My concern, once again, is that pretty soon my car is going to need a password. And
oh, it will happen, yeah.
Somebody got mad at us. Did you get that email?
Oh, what?
What do you think what you're doing now? It's just an elaborate password. That's what those fobs are. Passwords.
Hey, we ask for windbags. We can't get mad when they windbag.
Yes, we can.
Windbag's going to windbag.
Now, do you use any of your passwords for more than one thing?
I do not. No, for the sake of this conversation. I'm not very comfortable talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
I don't mind.
You know what I bumped into lately, and I enjoy this.
You know what the password for this computer is?
Up yours, 98. No. What?
Alan Ludden.
That is an old...
You would be... I know there's no getting through to you. You would be shocked and amazed at how many people don't know what you're talking about.
That's why they don't know the password to my computer.
Could be Jimmy Fallon.
I don't know what that means.
He's got the new password.
Oh, he has the new password.
Oh, does he make them play kids' games at parties for password, too?
Okay.
Tom, you do know that I use the same password for everything. It's 6969 and then my mother's birthday.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
As you so brilliantly said one morning.
So I'm a member of this website. I'm not going to say which one, but you put your email in. That's Ian. That's what they keep track of. And then when you sign in every time, they send you a code to your email, and then you enter that code, and you're back into the website.
Oh.
That's how they keep track. There's no password, technically.
Oh, nice.
See, so
I recently got an alert. I signed up for one of those alerts. I pay like, I don't know, $40 a year, and it tells me if my Social Security number has been
compromised.
Yeah, or is on the dark web or anything. Right. And I get emails once a week. Your Social Security number was found on the dark web. And I just look at it and, that's a shame. What am I supposed to? I don't know what to do.
What am I going to do?
I shouldn't have signed up for this. It just tells me, and then I worry for like a minute, and then I go, well, okay.
It's like your car's on fire.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do?
Yeah, I'm like,
what am I supposed to do?
I can't change my Social Security number, can I? That's not a thing.
I don't think so, no.
Stupid world record. Member of government, I think. A group of adventurous friends have broken the Guinness World Record for the most Northerly cocktail party.
I love this one.
Oh, come on.
So they're what? They're way in the North Pole? And
What? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out
It's a bunch
together.
of lovely ladies
Shut up.
with cocktails, Christy.
The ladies are Ms. Sadie Whitelocks, Ms. Felicity Aston, Dr. Laura Thomas, Ms. Julie Monnier.
Doctor, that's impossible.
And Ms. Edel, E-D-E-L,
It's a different alternate spelling.
They all trekked to northern Canada to share a drink on the frozen surface
at the request of their husbands, I imagine,
of the Arctic Ocean.
Hey, why don't you go take this party up north, huh, ladies? I'm trying to read.
Why are we talking about this?
You'll see in a second.
They had cocktail dresses beneath parkas. The women served up canapes. And the cocktail, the Negroni, that's your gin, your sweet vermouth, and your Campari. Yeah, it's no good. It should be outlawed. All consumed in cocktail glasses during freezing temperatures, sub-zero. The attempt was part of the BIG, Big Arctic Research Expedition.
Unless the next sentence out of your mouth is, and then the polar bears came. I don't want to hear it.
I don't understand why we're talking about this.
Because it's fun.
This is the most non-story in the history of the world.
There's a story behind it.
Unless you're one of these women, no one's interested in this. Tom,
you don't think that you'd want to participate in a? But among other things, I mean, you got unlimited.
You don't want anything to do with these people either.
Sure, they're a lovely bunch. They got unlimited ice.
Yeah. I bet you think one of them looked at, hey, we're out of ice. And then he's going to laugh.
Hey, it's 40 below zero.
I demand to know.
Oh, God.
You need to tell me right now in a way that I'll understand it what you're laughing at. Hey, we're not going to run out of ice. We're in the Arctic Circle. That's not funny. It's not.
It's an adventure.
Would you have dinner with these ladies, Chick?
No.
$100,000?
No.
Chick, I'm looking at these ladies. They're all right in your wheelhouse.
Are they, Chris? Do you still have a picture up?
Hold on.
Look at
I'm
these.
trying
You
to
see these Brad.
There they go.
These are right in Chick's wheelhouse.
I mean,
What do you mean? I don't have a. What are you talking
No,
about?
they're not, and I don't even know what you're talking. I mean,
They look exactly like three of them could be. They could be Chick's ex-wives.
Is that right? Is that right, Josh? Is that Josh? I'll trust you. Is that right?
Yes, but that also tells me why they're not in your wheelhouse.
Yeah. We already dismissed those people.
Honestly, these women aren't your type in many ways.
What, adventurous, outgoing, they like to be outside?
No, that is not.
Now, once again,
I've seen chicks
what's funny about that? What are you laughing at?
Hey, you know what?
I want to know. Don't you guys want to know?
What's
funny about this story?
Oh, I don't know that there is anything. But,
now, that's funny.
It's a world record. It's fun. We're getting all juiced in the Arctic Circle.
I would honestly rather hear about the party the husbands had while these ladies were up north.
Yeah.
And the women they're banging at home. And I bet they've got plenty of ice, too.
You know, I hear one of them likes the old ice cube.
Well, that's really something.
Okay. That's sports.
An ice cube up her butt. No, I've got one more fabulous world record coming.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Do you want it now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's pull this. Let's pick this scab.
David Rush.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or Dickless Dirt. Or, what do I call him?
Well, it was Phil, but I kind of like dirt.
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for the most... You're not going to believe this.
What?
World record for the most thumbtacks in a corkboard in a minute.
What?
I mean, this has gotten...
Thumbtacks in a cork. Look at this. This is so silly.
It is silly. First off, it's not a proper cork board.
And it's the thumbtacks that are sticking up, so they're easier
and the
to
fact
pick
that
up.
there's not a single picture of his kid or any of their bad artwork on there.
David said this title, and then I'm not sure what he said after that, because as soon as David starts talking, I fall asleep. He said this title has bounced between him and a guy named Andre Ortov in recent years, with Ortov pushing the record to 191 tacks. Something has to be done.
He's an expert.
David smashed Ortov's record and reclaimed the title after inserting a total of 243 pins into a corkboard.
Oh, jeez.
He now has 168 records to his name, just 13 away from holding the Guinness World Record. But that could change because other records could be broken as I'm speaking.
I hope he makes it. Once again, he's got to have the records simultaneously, and that's the goal here. You know, there's some guy looking at his list going, okay, I'm going to knock one of these off.
Oh, yeah, there's a David Rush.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Arch enemy out there.
Hope he makes it. Good luck, David. We appreciate your hard work. Coming up, we have a great senior prank.
We appreciate your hard work of putting thumbtacks into a corkboard. Way to go, soldier.
American
Probably
hero.
posting his kids' soccer schedules. He can remember their names.
This is never going to end.
Very busy man.
We have a great story about a portal coming up.
A portal?
A portal.
Oh, I love portals.
Oh, this one, I could have predicted
real
this.
portal?
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah,
but,
this is when you hear the setup, you're going to go, I bet this happens, and it did.
Oh, yeah.
But it involves high art.
Yeah, it's just a performance art, Josh.
New York City.
Yes.
High art.
The cubism of the...
Yes, the anality of the... when we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
I think you're supposed to put it in. It's a concept. Get in there! Unbelievable! Candy, that's the best butt we've had all day. Not even a putt. Congratulations. Tom, quickly, Tom. How does it feel? My God. What is that, 80 feet? My God.
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that, baby. Save that,
You don't even have to hit it. You better hit that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
This is like a 2x4, okay? You just gotta practice. Can you pretend that you're on a 2x4? I do this a lot. I'm gonna hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there now. Just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There's your beat. Yes! Woo! Money!
We gotta get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous. I've seen people.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
This is Todd Berry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
And now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did she tell you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. 4. Go ahead.
This is a woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with ex. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what? Pasadena police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
Now, this sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
It does. Remember when we bought the goldfish? How much in love we were.
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Of course.
Officers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
Show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess, but jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was that?
7 goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
They bought the goldfish together.
During happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the state fair.
Get you through it. There's Norfolk and Way, pal. We are gonna do it.
When you go by rail, no package is too large. And we'll get it there overnight. Norfolk and Way, pal. That's the name. We do it by train, cross country, by rail, overnight. There's Norfolk and Way, pal.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we actually shipped Washoe the gorilla to the San Diego Zoo overnight. We had to pry his eyes open on the West Coast, but he's fine now. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and Way, pal. We are gonna do it.
Ask for us by name. Overnight by train. Norfolk and Way, pal. Norfolk, Virginia.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mike Birbiglia is our guest.
He took me to see a urologist. Now, I didn't know at the time. I was very naive. I didn't know what urologists do, with the prostate exams and all that kind of. It's chick, that.
Oh, prostate exams. They get right up in there and look around.
How many you got scheduled for today?
Before lunch? Just 2.
So the doctor, and it's a friend of my dad's, which makes it even worse.
Sure.
I had golfed with this guy, and he says, put your hands on the table. And I was like, all right, I can put my hands on the table. And then he stuck his finger in there. And I didn't know it was going to happen, and I shouted. I go, "Oh my God!" And he got mad at me. He was like, "Cut the theatrics." And I felt so bad. I was like, "Sorry about the theatrics." I don't know. As though I had intended it. This will be my big moment. When he sticks his finger up my ass, I'll prove I should be the star of our town.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gare.
Yeah.
I can't take it. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Seamless.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
She's got socks now.
I'm
I do
Chick
have
McGee,
socks.
and here's Tom.
Christy got her feet wet.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Soaking wet.
But she found some fresh socks.
Yes.
I held your foot just a little.
You did?
It is so soft.
The VIP people got a real treat a little while ago.
I pretended that I was going to put it in my mouth or whatever, but.
Thank you.
Well,
I take care of my feet.
Yeah.
Every
you sure
2
do.
weeks, I get a nice pedicure.
Yesterday we were doing our Weber Grill Festival. Had a great time. And I mentioned that I have the traditional kettle grills, they call them.
Right.
From Weber. Got this nice note from Palmyra, Missouri. Are you familiar with that area, Josh?
I'm not.
Matt lives there. He goes, I'm a huge Weber Grill fan. I had my Weber kettle grill blow away in a tornado.
Oh, my gosh.
Along with my neighbor, we located all the parts except the ash collector. It was in a cornfield not too far from my house. I collected the old parts, put it back together. I've been using it for the last 15 years. No problems, except I'm missing the handle on the top, and it's got a few dents.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right, the
Tornado-proof.
classic kettle grill. Well, check local listings.
Look at Palmyra. It's right there by Hannibal. You know,
Hannibal
Hannibal's
Mo.
thing. Yeah. The Samuel Clemens old stomping grounds.
That's right.
Near
Also, Mark Twain's from there.
Great city. Quincy, Illinois. Love Quincy.
Thank you very much. Now, we have we completed our
yes,
efforts
we
in
have.
the world of sports?
Nervous breakdown. Yes.
Okay.
With that.
We were in Hannibal one time doing a comedy show, and our competition that night was An Evening with Mark Twain. And it was this guy's one-man show, and my buddy looked at the poster and he goes, I hope that is just filthy. Can you imagine Mark Twain is just a foul mouth?
Goes blue.
I don't think that'll happen.
No, I don't think Hal Holbrook went blue.
We turn to the Silent Act News Desk with Christy Lee. What's going on?
One of the best senior pranks ever, Tom. That's what's going on. Seniors at an Illinois high school hired a bagpipe player to stalk their principal.
Hilarious.
Richwood's high school principal, Billy Robinson, was the target of the senior prank.
This is inspired.
That involved professional.
And now, before we get to...
All right, please.
Well, what stopped him from just saying, stop that play?
Yeah, you have to leave my school.
The guy's got a great sense of humor. That's a terrific senior prank. That's
the
fun.
professional bagpipe player, Scott Whitman, followed the the principal around the school for an hour.
Hilarious.
Mr. Robinson told the Peoria Journal-Star that he loves bagpipes and said, quote, I had a great time with the guy. He was phenomenal. He added he gave the kids their money's worth. Everyone had a great time.
That's funny.
Isn't that funny? No one was harmed.
No, and it's the principal's in on it. They let it happen. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Can you play continuous bagpipes for an hour straight?
Well, I'm sure he took
What do you
a
mean?
break.
Why not?
I mean, a second.
You're blowing your breath.
Yeah, but Ace,
No, but the bag
blow
holds air.
You
and
blow,
then you squeeze it out and you blow it in.
It's not like a flute where it only makes the...
I didn't know that. Thank you, Chick.
You blow the bag up, you just keep blowing, and then you're squeezing the bag. You ever squeeze the bag? Blow into the...
It stings when you pee. Oh, is that just me? I'm sorry.
That's really a fun one.
Yeah.
And they got off Scottish free.
Scot free works just fine.
You would have done better if you just said they had plenty of ice for their drinks. I think that would have been better.
I got a request.
Yeah?
I'm not leaving the show. Not yet.
It's for disco. What was that stupid thing you were playing?
Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde.
I don't know if I can find that.
Shake it up, shake it down, move it in, move it round, disco baby. Move it in,
We're getting the album version?
Oh, yeah. And about disco baby.
Oh, you're playing the whole thing.
Everybody now. Everybody sing.
All right.
Nope. I'm making you suffer.
All right. Okay.
That was on television when
there was nothing else on.
You kind of had to watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
You had no other choice.
Yeah. What's on now? Oh, geez. Really? Paul Lynde? Okay. But, of course, Paul Lynde, one of Tom's favorite entertainers.
Hilarious.
You think
hilarious.
There's a dad out there who the son has just come out to his parents in the early 80s and left the room, and the dad looks at the mom and goes, well, this is your fault. You had him watch that Paul Lynde Halloween special. This is all. If it hadn't been for Disco Baby, we might be meeting his girlfriend.
I might be meeting her now.
Doctors say a Russian teen reportedly suffered what they're calling a charred penis.
Oh, my.
After getting shocked while climbing onto a train.
Huh?
Yeah, the 15-year-old was recording a video for social media when his groin touched the pantograph connecting the train to the overhead live wire.
Oh, one of those things.
He received a severe electric shock that literally burned his genitals.
Oh.
Wonder if he got that on tape. Tape.
Hope he got a lot of likes.
How old am I? Yeah.
That guy knows the smell of his own burning genitals.
Yes, he
Aren't
does.
you glad you don't know that?
The teen is in serious condition with a charred penis, according to local media. Images show him with a bloodied face and singed pants.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm sure he was doing it for TikTok, although ironically, he's been blackballed from TikTok. TikTok.
Oh, yeah, no, you hell of a thing.
It's a hell of a thing.
Probably could use some ice on that.
Probably now. There's your ice. Yeah.
I have no doubt he's Putin ice on it as we speak.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much.
What an idiot.
My God, man.
I'm sorry.
All these people that screw themselves up for TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, well,
God. And charred penis, doesn't that sound like something on the menu at some exotic restaurant?
I bet, boy, that is an exotic restaurant.
Yeah, would you
all right.
eat that?
Well, it wouldn't be human. I mean, it would be whatever.
This is really something.
Bull testicles.
I see you have
I understand they have charred penis.
Yeah. Now, that makes me want to question the steamed clam.
That's not a chicken thigh.
Is it blackened or... wow. Now, didn't you once have a charred penis?
I did, yeah.
Just from the friction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's some burn there.
Can that happen? Well, I guess it could.
Well, I went at it too long. You know,
How do they do that? How do they get like they'll have a ring of some apparatus around a man's and it's stuck and he has to go to the emergency room and let's say it's metal and they get the Dremel out or whatever and cut it in half. You know that's going to heat up.
I don't know what
how do they stop it from heating up?
We've had news stories that
how's that? How do they?
They have to put water on the
like cold water, right? Because it's
like a wet saw.
Yeah, like a wet saw. Yeah,
and get really accurate as far as how deep they want to go with the cut.
I think don't they have like jaws of life now for down there?
I don't know.
Like a more slender bolt cutter, if you will.
Yikes!
Are you saying that this accident has happened so many times that an entire industry has been built up around getting things off of men's
There's probably
penises?
some doctor that is retired and living in the Bahamas now because he invented the penile extractor.
Well, that's where jaws of life, that wasn't needed until people started to get stuck in cars.
Yeah.
And they had to invent them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they get rings stuck on fingers all the time.
Sure.
So this is they probably have a special thing that slides under the ring and cut away.
Right.
If right now this is happening to you, please go to an emergency room.
Yes.
Otherwise, very, very bad things can happen.
Yeah, it could fall off.
What an odd PSA that was.
A public service announcement.
Don't be embarrassed.
If you have a ring stuck.
We always get those stories about someone who have something stuck inside themselves and they'll wait 3 days and they risk serious injury. They've seen it all at the ER. You're not going to surprise them.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'd say own it. Yeah, I was trying to get off by jamming this toothbrush down me. What do you want? Just be honest.
What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
No, it's one of those electric ones. And the good news is it's still on.
That's why I'm
sounding, they call
smiling.
that. When you insert
It is
things
sounding,
into
isn't
your
it?
urethra.
Yes.
Yeah, sounding.
Yes.
Isn't that something?
Well, that's an interesting term for that.
I guess it's because when you measure the depth of the water, you call it sounding.
Yeah, with a submarine?
Right.
Yeah, boy, weird.
Does it make that noise? That ping noise?
Yeah, that's the sonar, right?
Yeah.
Or is that just a TV sound effect?
Yeah. We have sonar in the news today.
So do you do that while it's
erect?
Or when it's, and then it
I don't
gets
know.
erect? Or do
I'm
you
not a
have to wait?
sounder.
I think there's a certain amount of I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
There might be a danger with you start off flaccid.
That's what I would think.
And then
Wasn't Sounder a big movie in the 70s?
Paul Winfield. Yeah, it was a great movie.
Oh, it wasn't about that? Okay.
No. Not about putting things around your penis.
Oh, all right, okay. Coming up, we have a bizarre story from the world of allegedly fine art. We have romance news with the first kiss. We have sexy time coming up with Alli Breen.
Speaking of beautiful art, look at these. That's a work of art. Look at those everyday earbuds from Raycon.
They're beautiful. Those are the new green ones.
Those are beautiful. And Christy has purple.
Blush lilac or whatever
Blush
they're called. Yeah,
lilac,
because
and
they
Tom
match
has the
my
blue ones.
phone.
That's right. They've upgraded their best-selling everyday earbuds. You also get active noise cancellation now with the new model, the ergonomic design to fit the widest ranges of ears ever, and multi-point connectivity. What's that, chick? Well, it lets you pair with two devices in one. Available in a variety of colors. You got your blush violet, your forest green, your royal blue, and Raycon also, as always, has a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. /Tom.
We got a interesting story coming out of a wedding. We have big romance news. And as I said, sexy time with Alli Breen coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
As a reminder, in case you miss any part of today's show, we replay the show all day. We call it Bob and Tom's All Day Replay, hosted by Christopher, beginning at 1 p.m.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Bert Kreischer, and Bert is a veteran of the world of the party. He was voted the #1 party animal in the country by Rolling Stone magazine.
Quite an honor.
Many years ago.
Honor.
Mm-hmm. And you carry the mantle to this day.
Yeah.
You're now I guess you'd be the, party animal ex officio, what is the
party
title?
animal cum laude?
Guru, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Guru to young boys,
Could
probably.
be guru.
Yeah. You'd be good
maybe
at that.
not.
No, you said you have 2 young daughters.
Yeah, which is pointless because I have no advice for little girls.
Do you have advice for young men?
I have tons of advice for young men. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Is this college-age men going to...
Well, it's like you have sons, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know all the things. Do you have any girls?
Yes.
Oh, see, and you got nothing to tell a little girl.
Well, so far, they're in charge. They know what's going on. So.
Yeah.
I said, I remember the first night we got my daughter, or not got her, but had her, or, whatever.
I know.
Right. And she was crying real bad, and the nurse was like, the nurse comes in, and she's, wrapped up like a joint in a box. I guess that's what they, And the nurse comes in, and that's what I thought it was.
You are a party animal.
She was like, let's, what have you done? I was like, nothing. She goes, what are you gonna do? I was like, I put a towel over her face and cut the oxygen in half. I don't know, nothing. And she goes, here's what you do: take her head, put it by your heart, take your pinky, place it on her lower lip, and allow her to draw it in. That'll calm her down. So I do it, and sure enough, as soon as I put it on her lower lip, my daughter draws it in like she's trying to rip the nail off. Just, I'm like, we're stopping this tonight. Yeah. I'm not raising a daughter where that is her coping mechanism.
That's a good point.
Every time she gets a little spook, just, no, thank you. But I was massively unprepared for girls. I just didn't know. I never even listened to women. The only advice I got, and this for boys, you ever get into a fight with a girl? This works every time. I did this with my wife. 12 words. You are right. I am wrong. I love you, honey. You win, and you squash it.
Really?
You take her in your arms, you carry her into the bedroom, and you cuddle like a team, like a coalition. Scratch her back and let her go to sleep together, happy. She won. And that night while she's sleeping, cut her hair. Not a lot, just a little bit, so you know you won. Great advice for a boy, unapplicable for a girl.
Bert Kreischer is our guest. I'm glad we have this on tape because you're going to be dead very soon, I think.
We can use that as evidence, I think.
Yeah, you're going to be wheeled out of your own home in a gurney.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's forever, right? What am I counting the days for? You think guys doing life in prison count the days? I don't think so. You do your time, I'll do mine.
Oh, no, I got out.
You got out?
Yeah. I escaped. Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Free psychiatry for life. I think you would. I think you'd get a psychiatrist. I'm sorry, your mother bit her toenails naked in front of you as a child. Here, you have free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever you want. There's a government program for that. We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? Anything you like?
I mean,
Lord, help us, Lord.
You can imagine the twisting that would be involved.
There's a lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay. She was very limber. Show's over. Everybody
Bob and Tom.
24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Man, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy and Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
How are you, buddy?
Good.
Good. Good.
We have coming up Alli Breen with Sexy Time.
Oh, yeah.
Got some sexy news for you this morning, right, Christy Lee?
Yeah, we do. We have a couple of sexy stories for you. Romance isn't just for fairy tales anymore or Hallmark movies. Psychologists are now exploring how romantics, those who believe in love at first kiss, allow their expectations to influence their love lives. People with idealized beliefs of romance are more likely to place high importance on relationship milestones. Narratives that emphasize the importance of chemistry and experiencing so-called butterflies have been proven to positively influence people's love stories.
So what does that mean?
It means if you feel that butterfly feeling with someone and you get all, that you have a better outlook because you have this love of romance and you're going to work harder on your relationship.
I agree on the milestone thing.
Sure, the more romantic people would go, hey, it's our 6th month, or it's
Right, exactly.
We had our first kiss here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that all makes sense.
I had an idea for a Hallmark movie, but I bet it's been done. It's just too obvious.
What?
Love at First Swipe.
Oh, maybe.
That has to have been done.
Oh, you mean like a Bumble thing? Or
Yeah. The title just lends itself to, don't you think? And then, of course, they meet. And
sure.
There's the meet cute, as Josh likes to say. And then
Josh likes to say it.
Hate it.
And then things go
Josh
wrong. And then
Josh always says it.
I'll be married a year in a week. Can you believe that?
Wow. But, I mean, that's a great anniversary, the first year.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm out $40. How about you, Chick?
Yeah, they said that wouldn't last.
I knew it would.
I'd rather not
Speaking of
say.
romance, the Golden Bachelorette has been announced.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it's not Leslie Fema, who a lot of people thought it would be from Minnesota, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She dated Prince for a while. Yeah, they thought since she was a second runner-up that she would be the new Golden Bachelorette. But it's actually a lady by the name of, she was one of the contestants that left early on the show because she had a family
Situation.
emergency, if you will. Joan Vassis will be the Golden Bachelorette.
She's very cute. But
She's very pretty.
But she's not very golden.
She's 60.
She's 60.
Yeah.
That's golden.
Is she?
What's golden? Yeah.
So this is the show where the two people end up getting married and they've already gotten divorced.
They're getting divorced. That's correct.
What I mean by that, Ace, is that's golden for TV. You know what? You know what I'm saying?
This is what she looks like.
Well, they have to be able to get around.
She looks like every other
She's
blonde
crazy hot.
bachelorette. Oh, yeah. She's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds like her.
So then she's so how many? Like 10 guys now have to.
More than 10. They start out with 25 and then whittle it down.
25 guys. How many of these guys does she bed down with?
Not 25.
That's how you
no.
make your.
It should be.
No.
Who are we kidding? That's what these shows. That's what these shows are about. Why not just go to, have sex with all of them and see who you pick?
Who you like.
What's her name?
Joan Vassis, Vassos.
Joan, how was the last time? Joan, for God's sake, spit it out.
Yeah. Hey, look. Do one of the two, huh? You got to get that out of your mouth.
Well, she's
One way or
actually
the
61, Ace. We were off by a year, but yeah.
So in spite of the
Her
fact
daughter
that
just gave a
the
birth
first
this
one
weekend.
was a disaster, they they're going ahead with another one.
They're doing it again.
It's a gigantic hit.
It was a huge hit. Yes.
Okay.
Just because the couple got divorced doesn't make
These
it.
shows they're for narcissistic.
You are not romantic.
No, these shows it's a fraud.
not
They've
a
done
fraud.
150 of these things, and 2 people have hooked up.
People are looking for love, especially older people. It's hard to meet.
When you're in your 70s, you're not going to uproot your life and move somewhere else. And that's what I thought was going to happen, and it happened.
I'm with all of you. It is a fraud, but if people are entertained by it and they whatever.
And I have no idea it's on because I don't watch it.
It does not affect me.
Yeah, at all.
There are plenty of other choices, but a lot of people. I mean,
I'm watching the
highest ratings in years for Bachelor.
The Chick TV network's what I'm watching. And I like everything that's on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, the art installation that created a portal between Dublin and New York.
What?
Yes, it's a portal between.
Can I step in it in Dublin and step out in New York?
No, but
then it's BS.
Wait, now, before you tell them what happened,
Not a portal.
Do you have
They're misusing the language, plain and simple.
The setup
It
on
features
this?
2 identical sculptures with a visual live stream connecting the 2 cities. So you walk up to this big. I can
You
show
do that
it
at
to you.
home, yeah.
And it allows the visitors to watch and interact with each other in real time.
Oh,
so
I see.
You're
I see.
standing like.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I get
Well,
it.
According to the Independent, some people on the Irish side have been flashing body parts and displaying swear words
How
to
did
New
they
Yorkers.
not know this was going to happen?
That's exactly right. Euronews reports Dubliners were not the only ones misbehaving. A New York OnlyFans creator bragged about flashing her breasts on the stream. Ava Louise posted a video of herself lifting up her top towards the portal.
That is so smart.
And said, quote, "I thought the people of Dublin deserved to see my 2 New York homegrown potatoes."
And now she's on the news, and every news story will have her handle on OnlyFans. That is brilliant.
The Dublin City Council said the portal will be shut down for 24 hours while it implements some technical solutions to address inappropriate behavior.
Alli Breen's got to do this. She lives in New York. She's on OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
It says this was this art installation was near the Flatiron Building, providing the so-called portal to here's a story about it before this happened.
There you go.
I mean, obviously, this is going to.
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're showing it right there. Yeah.
So.
Oh, they're loving it. Yeah, the Dubliners.
It's a giant. What is it?
It looks like a big circle.
Like a 20-foot metal circle with a big television
It's like
screen
a video
in it.
Stargate. Yeah.
And people are just going back and forth. And of course, they're flashing.
Of course.
They're having fun.
And
she's not.
Put it on. Stop to this. Skin is the devil's slipcover.
I don't hate this art installation. I think this is kind of fun. I don't think it's art, but I also don't think many things are art that many people do think are art. But I think it's fun.
Okay.
I'd wave. Wouldn't you wave?
Yeah, I'd wave. To wave to the folks in Dublin.
Yeah.
There's a good picture of it.
We should explain. It's outside, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's
on the street.
And with the time change, that would be
6 hours ahead.
Yeah. That would be interesting late at night.
It sure would.
That's probably when you're getting the flashers, I assume.
Yeah. Well, the one lady.
That was in the middle of the day.
But that was a good business move for her.
Huge business move.
Okay, well, speaking of OnlyFans, we are going to be speaking with Alli Breen a little bit later on for Sexy Time. And Alli is on OnlyFans at ALLIB. That's where you find her. But she'll be discussing your love troubles. If you'd like to reach her, it's Alli Breen, Breen, at ALLI, by the way, at your various favorite social media platform. If you'd like to tell us about your love troubles, Alli can probably help you out, or at least we'll try. What else you got, Christy?
This is far from sexy.
Okay.
A woman who gave herself fecal transplants using her brother's poop
Not that far from sexy.
ended up developing acne just like her brother.
What?
Ms. Danielle Kepke, who appears in the Netflix documentary Hack Your Health, The Secrets of Your Gut,
Oh, jeez.
was seeking relief for her debilitating irritable bowel syndrome symptoms and tried fecal microbia transplant as a last resort.
Isn't this done with a physician?
You'd think.
You don't just scoop it up and cram it, do you?
Oh.
Fecal microbia, whatever it is. The experimental treatment involves introducing a healthy donor's feces into a patient's gut.
Do you drink it?
To repopulate
No,
it
you
with
don't
good
drink
microbes.
it. You lunatic.
Hey, have you tried my smoothie?
Come on, man.
Well, you got to get it in there somehow.
Yes, you know how.
See, this is why people should not be allowed access to the internet.
The woman used
You've got
her-
people doing homegrown fecal transplants.
The woman used her brother and her boyfriend as donors, and while some of her symptoms got better, she started experiencing acne like her brother and depression like her boyfriend. When Kopecky switched back to her brother's poop transplants from her boyfriend's, she said her depression went away within a week.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Well, how is her irritable bowel syndrome? She doesn't even talk about that.
Who knows?
I think I know why this guy's depressed.
Yeah.
Because she's his girlfriend.
I'm dating a girl who wants to put my poop in her.
What do I do with that, Doc?
What do you want me to do? Cartwheels?
This should be the headline. But let me get this straight. So her brother had acne.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. She did the fecal transplant for whatever she's got problem. And now she has acne.
Yeah.
Yes.
This should be called, let me think about this for just, the zits hit the fan.
Why would you even think of doing that?
I don't know.
Now, they say it can be healthy for some. I would imagine the percentage of people this is beneficial to is very low.
Again, isn't this something that you need a professional medical
Plenty of
knows what they're doing?
Probiotics out there that will help your gut health.
But I would, again, this is something a real doctor should help you with.
Yes.
Not something
Don't do
you
this.
look up on the internet on some TV show.
Well, honey, I got to take a dump. Hey, save me some of that, will you? I'm going to put it in me.
Okay, but you don't make a shake out of it.
No, Tom.
You're just a child.
I'm trying to help people.
I don't know about that.
He's trying to help you.
Okay, we have a request. This is something kind of sad, but
good.
A friend of the show, James Gregory, comedian, passed away just a few days ago, and interestingly enough, he had just finished his book, which will be coming out shortly, sadly. But I thought we would feature a little bit of his comedy on the show from when he was in here. Here we go.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I want. This is what they got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
Apparently not.
That's nice, James. Well,
I would like to say something too about the day that I realized how dangerous air travel can be. It was the first time I went to the Bahamas. If you've ever been there, you can relate to this. Sure. They have these little small planes. They call it island hopping. From one island to the next.
Sure.
And we call them puddle jumpers.
Right.
And they only seat 10, 12 people. They got one propeller. They look like crop dusters. They really do. And they have to know the weight of everything goes on board the aircraft before the plane can take off. And I had never been through that before. And a guy came up to me with a clipboard in his hand. He said, "Sir, how much do you weigh?" I said, "Why do you need to know?" He said, "So we'll know how much fuel to put in." I said, "Fill it up." I weigh 600 pounds. Fill it up. I'm thinking, listen.
I'll buy.
Yeah. Wouldn't you hate to die in a plane crash because some fat woman lied about the weight? And they'll do it. Like, well, I just soon be dead. Just tell him how much I weigh, And it's probably going to be, it's probably one of those big 400-pound women in those tight polyester pants. Why do they wear that? Why do they wear that? I mean, I know they're fat, but they're not blind. I mean, is it possible, is it conceivable that a woman over 400 pounds can put on a pair of tight polyester pants, look in the mirror, and go, "All right." I mean, perfect. Oh, God, let me tell you this. Related to that subject, when kids are 3 or 4 years old, they can be brutally honest because they're old enough to talk, but they don't know about manners yet, necessarily. When my nephew was 3 years old, he and I were at a supermarket in Atlanta, Georgia on a Sunday afternoon. And in the store that day was the biggest woman I had ever seen in my life. I mean, it might have been 600 pounds. I don't know. I know that it looked like a crowd. And she had all these tight polyester pants. You know, little irrigation ditches.
Yeah.
Tight.
Camel toe.
And she was wearing a beeper. And my nephew said, "Look at that fat woman." I said, "Shut up." He said, "Boy, she's fat." I said, "Shut up." Well, thank goodness the lady disappeared up the next aisle. A few moments later, we started up that aisle, and at that split second, her beeper went off. And my nephew said, "Look out, Uncle James, she's backing up."
James Gregory, the late James Gregory, and a very funny guy. Coming up, we have more news from Christy Lee at the news desk. Also, we'll be talking with Alli, Breen. I'll remind you of a couple quick things. This show is going to be doing a special show coming up, let's see, a week from Friday, but also in the month of June. Friday, June 14th, we'll be broadcasting live from Osceola, Iowa, that's south of Des Moines, at the Lakeside Hotel Casino. Special edition. We'll be there live and in person. You can come see us and say hi at 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time that morning. And then we'll do a special live comedy show that evening. It'll be Mr. Godwin. Let's see. Josh will be there. Jeff Oskey. I'll be there. Willie G will be there. Hope to see you. Details can be coming your way from 95 KGGO Des Moines Classic Rock, or just go to lakesidehotelcasino.com/casino to see what's going on. Hope to see you there. By the way, speaking of Willie G, he's going to be at the Caravan in Louisville with the great Greg Hahn. That's coming up this weekend, starting tomorrow night. So that'll be a fun show. Greg always makes me laugh. Willie's doing great. We'll look forward to hearing from him soon. And Christy, you tell me what you've got coming up over there.
Well, we have a woman taking care of a snake at a wedding. We have snakes that fake their death. We have space investigations in the news.
That's one of the most bizarre space stories we've ever had coming up.
Huh.
I think you'll be kind of interested in it, Josh. It's kind of right up your alley.
Okay.
Also, we have an HOA story that's really unusual. You know, you get the guy that they tell him, "Hey, you got to move that," and he does. But
okay.
I guess this would be the equivalent of paying your taxes in pennies. Put it that way.
That's got you written all over.
Oh yeah.
Always a terrible idea. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Carrying around a little bit of stress these days? Yeah, who isn't? That's where therapy can come in to help you alleviate some of that stress and get whatever is on your chest off your chest. And BetterHelp is a better way to access therapy. It's a very simple, elegant idea. And the notion is you do the therapy online. You've got that device you're carrying around all the time, and that, of course, can contact you with anyone, anywhere in the world. And how about contacting a therapist that way? So here's how it works. BetterHelp will provide a questionnaire online, of course, and then you'll get matched with one of thousands of therapists out there that are participating in this program, and then that's how the therapy begins. And it's obviously a lot more convenient and a lot more flexible to your schedule. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. So get what's on your chest off your chest with BetterHelp. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. And we're coming back. We've got a bunch of really interesting stuff, including another mysterious boat sinking. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's
Josh,
funeral.
you don't have to. It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you? When I see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
what
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Amish." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister, like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is quite a show you got there.
Christopher Walken.
There you go.
For the kids who love him. I'm a hoofer at heart. I don't know if you saw the Fat Boy Slim video, but I kick it old school.
That's great.
Have you interviewed Christopher Walken? No. Okay, well, here's your chance. And keep in mind, all of his thoughts are completely unconnected. So go ahead and ask Christopher Walken anything.
All right, what's your new project, Christopher?
Frankenstein never scared me.
So how long have you been working on the film?
Marsupials do.
And when's its release date?
'Cause they're fast.
They are fast.
Oh,
They
wow.
are.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry.
The human drama of
Curvy cleavage on display.
this is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no tie.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
The giveaway coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Christy and Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. Pat Godwin on assignment. Here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We will turn immediately to Christy Lee at the news desk. Got to catch up with the world, see what's happening, what's going on.
A crime scene investigator studied blood splatter in microgravity in anticipation, Josh, of future murders in space.
Wow. Wow.
Murders in space.
Detective Zach Kowalski from Roswell, Georgia, teamed up with researchers at multiple institutions.
Get me Kowalski.
To examine splatter patterns aboard a parabolic aircraft during the zero-gravity periods.
Wow. How would that,
Researchers,
there would be no rule for it.
No, I think it'd be everywhere.
Yeah, they used a syringe to spray simulated blood at a target. The simulated blood followed a straight trajectory, but researchers discovered that surface tension in zero gravity actually inhibits the spread of that blood, causing an inaccuracy in their calculation. So, Detective Kowalski added that the research has applications beyond homicide. In the event of a catastrophic event in orbit, bloodstains could be used to gather information about the event and the victims. Wow, what a horrible job that is. That's so hot. Ugh.
There's a chance a murder will take place on
In space?
In the International Space Station.
I don't know. I think it's a certainty.
People go crazy.
Sure.
So then the show would be CSIISS?
Yes, that's right.
CSIISS.
CSIISS.
Oh, you want the
No.
you want the Who thing?
Well, yeah. What happened?
Nothing.
CSIISS.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No. There's no need to do that. That's kind of morbid, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Very morbid.
Well, but it has to be done. That's
It
how
does.
They did it with, yeah.
Has anybody died in space? I
Well,
mean, that
we know of.
That we know of?
In this manner, I don't know.
Other than the 7 cosmonauts in the moon, no.
Well, I know. I mean, obviously getting there, but we haven't had any problems on the International
And
Space
3
Station.
monkeys from Mars. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That has there ever even been a movie of sort of a traditional murder mystery in space?
Not sure.
Isn't there a Sean Connery movie where he plays a sheriff, but he's in outer space?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to say it's like Outlander or
Is that
something.
Zardoz?
It's not
that one?
That's not the name of it. But
What's a movie you saw a few months ago where the space station, American Russia go to war and the people in the space station have to...
Oh, yeah, I forget the name of that.
That may have just been called ISS.
Yes, it was. It was called ISS. That's right. Yeah, they dropped nuclear bombs on each other's country while they were up on the space station, Tom.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's a plot. Yeah.
Well, that happens in For All Mankind too. Kind of. There's an incident, but yeah, it would be tense. Yeah.
You got nowhere to go back to.
True. I think I just stay up there.
Yeah.
Not worry about it.
Yeah. Eventually, you just walk outside, and this is better than.
And your head would.
Yeah.
I wonder if it probably wouldn't make a noise because noise doesn't. Not in a vacuum.
But boy, would you cave in.
Oh yeah.
Look like one of those sunken heads, shrunken heads.
Squish.
Ugh.
So would the murder investigation have to be done on Earth? Or would they have to go up there and look at the...
I don't know. I think they'd have...
They're studying the way the blood splatters in space. I mean, they couldn't see it from here unless they had a really good telescope.
I think they would send the detective up. I like that. At least I like that story.
Well, they have that famous
Yeah.
telescope.
The telescope.
Yeah, the Webb telescope. The Jack Webb telescope.
That's it.
Does not even play. For whatever reason, he's worried about the dragnet lawyers.
I don't. He's just.
So loud.
I'm sorry.
We'll play anything.
No, I'm. That's not different enough. I'm still suing.
Yeah, no.
A federal marshal stationed at a mining colony on the Jupiter moon uncovers a drug smuggling conspiracy. That's Sean Connery. It's called Outland.
Oh,
that's it.
1981.
Do you remember it being watchable? Good?
I don't remember. I do not remember.
Interesting.
More science in the news. This time back in the water.
Oh.
They've discovered a phonetic alphabet in whale calls.
No kidding.
Oh,
Yes.
boy, whale calls.
Researchers.
Tom, we got whale calls.
Yeah, they used artificial intelligence to analyze thousands of recorded sequences of sperm whale clicks called codas, which can vary in tempo, rhythm, duration, and ornamentation. Researchers said these coda features could be mixed and matched to form an enormous repertoire of phrases.
Oh, repertoire.
Though what the whales are saying with their clicks remains a mystery.
Wow.
They talk
findings-
with their clicks.
Clicks.
Oh, clicks. Oh, I'm sorry. Boy, they are an advanced species. Right?
that would be a base.
Make that talk.
Because they rely on sonar because they swim in places where there's no light.
Oh.
And the whales are communicating with each other.
See now, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how lucky you are right now. You're being taught marine biology.
Well, they're making all those. They're making those noises. They want to know what's
explain
going
it to me,
on.
Tom. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Get out of my way.
There's
I can't
no
see
doubt it's a
you.
language.
Here I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely a language.
Of course it
So
is.
what if they figure it out?
Humans? We don't want. Yeah, no.
Leave the
Leave the
whales
whale.
alone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because I know that the sonar is bothering the whales.
Oh, it'll
from
hours.
It can cause them to beach and
various submarines. But I mean, they may figure it out. You could talk back to a whale. Maybe they could help you tow a boat back to port. Hey,
Or
Shamu.
they could sink a yacht, like what happened in the Strait of Gibraltar.
Again?
Spanish authorities say orcas sunk a yacht in Moroccan waters. The 50-foot-long vessel, the Alborain Cognac, was reportedly rammed by an unknown number of killer whales and started taking on water. The boat's 2 passengers alerted rescue services, and a nearby oil tanker took them on board. The yacht was left adrift and eventually sank. Ever since orca attacks on the ships were first reported in the region back in May of 2020, there have been 700 interactions with the apex predators. They don't like yachts.
I like it. Yeah, less yachts.
Yeah.
Did anybody else notice that the first thing Tom wants to do if he can talk to another species is to hire them to do something for him?
Yeah. I'm going to do that whale a favor.
I'm going to do the whale a favor. Hire him to pull my boat.
Needs a job.
Yeah, there you go.
So wait, so the orcas, I've been reading about this. They're attacking and
Boats.
sinking these.
Yes.
So I think it's, what is that movie? Blackfish 2, The Whales Strike Back. I wonder if they know. What are they
I don't know
upset
what.
about?
I don't
Killer
know.
whales sometimes just kill to kill, don't they? Aren't they maniacs?
That's why they're called killer whales, right?
They're my favorite animal on the planet. I love them.
Polar bears are that way, right?
Was Shamu? Wasn't Shamu a killer whale?
Sure, yeah, an orca, yeah. There are many Shamus, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Lassie?
Why haven't they tried to come up with a different name for the killer whale, though?
Huh?
You mean?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of, maybe all the killer whales aren't killers.
You're right. There could be some killer
Docile
whales
orcas?
that orcas that practice passive.
It seems
resistance.
overly negative to me.
But for the most part, they kill.
Isn't that the idea, to scare the bejesus out of
No,
you?
I don't know. What if you had like a murdering raven? You wouldn't call them that. You just...
We call killer bees killer bees.
Well, yeah, but...
Murder, what are they called? Murder hornets?
Yep.
Do you think that the orcas are trying to mate with these?
No, I think they're trying to kill them. They are trying to kill whatever.
They think it's maybe they think they're a predator. They're in their water. They're in their area.
But is this strictly in the Mediterranean?
Well,
I think wherever the yachts are.
I don't know where killer whales hang out. Apparently, the Strait of Gibraltar.
And I think it is kind of hard to sympathize with someone that has, shall we say, Mediterranean yacht money. But some nice boats, right?
Yeah, very nice boats.
Like a really cool boat.
I don't
Josh,
begrudge anybody.
You could go fishing.
Yeah, I don't begrudge anybody for owning a yacht. But I do like that these orcas are targeting yachts and not, say...
Fishing boats?
Yeah. I just like the idea of a bunch of rich people sitting around in their life preservers. Oh, well, boy. This sucks,
with their champagne glass.
Yeah.
I say, what time is it? 4:15 hours before 5.
When does the rescue helicopter show up? Yes.
I think
Killer whales are a bother, huh?
Oh, they should.
I lost one of my topsiders when the ship went down.
Lord. My 5th yacht in 2 years.
Okay. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli, Breen, and a great wedding story. Very excited about this. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Behind me is the infield of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm here to give you some of the fashion do's and don'ts of the biggest party at the race. Let's talk footwear on race day. You want to wear something comfortable, something you can walk in, something not too expensive. My choice, the Nike Air Monarchs. They're in your garage, next to the lawnmower. Your dad wears them. Don't wear this. This is a Croc. I don't care if it's in sport mode. The holes do give you hilarious tan lines, but you don't want to get any trough juice on your little toesies. If you run into a man wearing these, run away. Any man wearing weatherproof boots at the track has a mind for destruction. He washed his face in the trough this morning. He's been drinking Mountain Dew and moonshine since 6 a.m. If you bump into him, give him a go Colts and keep it moving. What to wear on race day. In the morning, it'll be a little colder. This is my favorite piece of clothing that I own. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. No big deal. Any shirt with the name of an alcohol and the word racing is one of the coolest things you can wear here. This one's sort of a deep cut. Rolling Stone shirt. The concert took place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Colt skier will do, but I say go the extra mile. This is a Colt shirt with a St. Elmo shrimp cocktail. I'm not a big fan of wearing sports jerseys for a team that is out of season. Colts aren't playing, and the Pacers also aren't playing. Quick rule for basketball jerseys at the race. You want to wear your Larry Bird Indiana State jersey? Don't. You want to wear your Reggie Miller jersey? Don't. Rick Smits? Don't. Paul George? Don't think about it. George Hill? Not at all. It's too expensive, too cool, and it's going to get covered in Busch Light. You want to wear a Lance Stevenson jersey. Any Pacer that was here less than 3 years. Maybe a Danny Granger jersey. If you're wearing a basketball jersey, pop it off around lap 50. I hear you. Willie, I have a gut. If you're embarrassed about being fat, move to France. This is America and you're allowed to have a gut. You're saying, Willie, I got pimples on my back. I got stretch marks. This time of the year, that's your stars and stripes, my friend. Pop it off and let that flag fly. This is the coolest thing you can wear at the race, an actual Indy 500 shirt. Bonus points if you have an armpit hole or some sort of fraying around the neck. There is one more acceptable shirt to wear to the race. This is what a race fan looks like. Garfield's creator, Jim Davis, is from Indiana. The most famous person from Indiana. Suck it, Greg Kinnear. On race day, you're going to want a nice hat. You can go with an official Indianapolis Motor Speedway hat, or you can go with the cooler Indianapolis 500 hat that I got on 16th Street from a guy selling tacos. Anything with the word Indy on it. I recommend a Colts hat or a Pacers hat. The coolest hat you can wear on race day, however, is a Late Night with David Letterman hat. Of course, owner of the Letterman Ray Hall team. I do not want to see a Jay's Garage hat. I don't want to see anything Team Coco. If you have a Daily Show hat and it's spelled D-A-L-Y like Connor Daly, that could fly.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Was loud too.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
She's a former exotic dancer and adult film star with a rack as big as the Grand Tetons. Now, she's a small claims court judge, and all her decisions are final. Catch the hot new show from Bob and Tom Television. She's sexy. She's stacked. She's Jugs Judy.
This court is now in session. And before we get started, let's take a moment to let our bailiff introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Bob Gavoyan. Jugs Judy, may I say that you look absolutely stunning today. You certainly are one gorgeous lady.
Why, thank you, Bob. You keep flirting like that, and my gavel won't be the only thing getting banged today. My, it's a little warm in here. Does anyone mind if I loosen my robe?
Your Honor, that's what I called Exhibit Double D.
Bob, meet me in my chambers after court. I'd love to go through your briefs. Oh, and bring your handcuffs.
Yes, ma'am.
Jugs Judy. It's a guilty pleasure. Available only on Bob and Tom Television.
This court is adjourned. Now let's all go to my place for margaritas and skinny dipping. Bob.
Catch Jugs Judy only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
We were talking about something earlier, which is when you're on a plane Sometimes you don't want to talk to people. Sometimes you do.
I make sure that I have a headset on all the time.
See, I used to do that all the time.
I do the same, but I had a guy tapping on it.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you turn that down?
And I'm like, how do you ignore a guy tapping on your big headphone with the light on? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, and he just started the small talk, like business or pleasure. And I'm like, music. I'm into the music. So I had to kind of take him off and be polite, and it was very awkward.
I'll bet.
Yeah. That's quite an invasion, I think.
It's
you
very
never
much
tap on
so.
somebody's headset.
Yeah, no kidding.
Plane's on fire, sir. Oh, okay.
That's your personal space. No one's supposed to be in
so.
there.
Was it John Candy? Because it sounds like planes, trains, and automobiles.
My dogs are barking.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi there. Jessica Alsman is here.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Whatever, Josh.
I know.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
I'm Chick McGee. Buddy indeed. And here's my buddy, Tom Griswold. Remember my buddy, the
my
toy?
Buddy.
My buddy.
Yeah, I remember
Looked
my
like
buddy.
Chucky. What did you do? What's your problem?
Did you hurt
Did you
yourself?
stab yourself?
No, I don't always like being right.
Uh-oh, what
Now
happened?
what?
Well,
am I dying from boredom? What's
no,
going on?
No, we had a story about the woman that did the fecal transplant with her brother.
Yeah.
And then I asked, first
did
of all,
she drink it?
I said,
how it's got to get in there some way. is what you
yes,
said.
I assume that
In your medical opinion, it's got to get in there somewhere. is what you
Jessica,
said.
kind enough to write, she's a medical professional. She goes, in order for them to be effective, it has to go into the gut from the upper GI tract through the mouth. Wow.
Now that's not what we were. That's not what was in another story.
I don't believe
I'm not doubting Jessica. Maybe
I think Jessica might be trying to have a little fun with
we
you.
put a tube up the patient's nose and put it into the stomach.
Oh,
So
I mean,
it
there-
doesn't
I
have to
get-
touch the
there-
tongue. It just
Okay, so at
passes
least you
everything.
don't have to worry
She goes,
about
was
taste
it
buds.
gross? 100% yes. Did it work most of the time?
Okay, I believe her. But we have had stories where they say they just put it right up into the butt.
Yeah. It says doctors collect a donor's bowel movement, mix it with saline, strain it through a coffee filter. The liquid contains the good bacteria.
Hang on a second. Hey, by the way, Steve, don't use the Keurig on the left. It's got corn in it.
The doctor injects it deep into the colon using a long, flexible tube called a colonoscope.
Colonoscope, yeah. So,
Oh, yeah, I've got one in
That
my
would
car.
make a lot more sense.
Well, apparently they also do it this way.
Okay. I guess it depends on what insurance you have.
Yeah. I think they should give it a better name.
Well, at least it is bypassing the taste buds.
Yeah. There you go. But I mean, the fecal transplant sounds
a little.
Yeah, maybe something.
No, call it what it is. If that's going to happen to me, I want to know what's going on.
They could also make it like little capsules. You could just start swallowing 2 a day, build up for it.
God.
Maybe it
Take
has
your
to-
poop pills.
Maybe it has to be. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay, it says, and this is the Johns Hopkins University Medical Center.
Well, they don't know anything.
A fecal transplant typically performed through a colonoscopy, like we just said, or it can also be performed with an upper endoscopy, which is what that
Okay.
lady's saying.
Or shots.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how that came up with a dumb
What about
story.
what is it, first or second leading cause of death? What about sepsis? How does that I
don't know.
Stay out of your system, right?
Sure. Oh boy. Oh well. In any event, just be glad that's not happening to you today.
See
and
a
if it is good,
professional.
if it is, best of luck. Okay. What else you got,
Yes,
Christy?
Best of luck.
An Arizona woman is going viral after wrangling a loose snake that crashed her sister's wedding.
Hey, I had sex with her once.
There wasn't any snakes at my wedding except the in-laws.
KSAZ.
KSAZ. Everything from
A to Z.
A to Z.
That's probably what it stands for, right?
SAZ.
SAZ.
KSAZ.
And all that says.
Thank you.
Erica Rodriguez.
Disco, baby.
Was attending the ceremony in Florence, Arizona when the unwanted guest appeared.
What do you mean I can't come in?
Kiss my
A
grand-
drunk snake. This is very funny.
Miss Rodriguez, who said her favorite show growing up was The Crocodile Hunter.
What about Florence, Alabama? Kiss My Grits? Nothing?
That was her name, Flo?
Florence, Flo.
On Alice?
Alice, yeah.
Was Kiss My Grits ever funny?
Yeah, it's always funny.
Really?
Next to We've Got Enough Ice, Kiss My Grits.
Wasn't Vic Tayback at least funny? He was a surly cook.
Hilarious.
Okay.
I love Vic Tayback. Anyway,
Ace loved.
I didn't say I loved it.
Sorry.
Ms. Rodriguez, who said her favorite show growing up was The Crocodile Hunter, jumped into action, removed the gopher snake, which was nearly 6 feet long. The TikTok video shows Ms. Rodriguez holding the skirt of her gown in one hand, the snake in the other.
What a badass.
The reptile was released in a safe area, and Ms. Rodriguez was rewarded with a beer at the wedding's open bar.
Christy, I apologize. Was this the bride or a guest?
It was her sister.
Her sister,
Okay,
the
her
bride's sister.
Bride's
Also,
sister.
clearly in the wedding, though, party. In the wedding party, probably.
I thought my first wedding had a bad omen. We had a car crash on the way to the blood test. But this is a little bit more so, right?
Then
You
you-
get that blood test, make
Were there
sure
any
she weren't kin.
Do you suppose someone walked up? Undoubtedly, they're getting drunk, and their people are dancing and drinking, and someone walked up to her and said, "Hey, I saw you handle that snake.
No,
Would you like to handle another one tonight?"
Of course,
Would you like to meet Monty, my python? In one of those
I'm
classic
referring to
lines.
my penis, she said.
Of course, yes. Please. Would you rather catch the bouquet or catch this?
They should have thrown
And
the
by
snake.
this, I mean syphilis.
God.
I was at a snake where there was...
You were at a snake?
I'm sorry. I was at a wedding where the bride had a snake on her. Garter.
A garter snake, yes. There was plenty of ice.
You're a professional stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sitting down, though, right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to sit down for something like that.
But Chick, remember, there was plenty of ice.
Yes, there was.
That may be the new code on
That
the
might
show.
be. Plenty of ice.
For jokes that don't work.
Look around. There's plenty of ice.
At least there's plenty of ice.
It's the new turducken.
Yeah.
Snakes in the news again.
By the way, the photograph of this lady taking the snake out is, to me, terrifying.
Gopher snake's not going to hurt you.
Unless you're a gopher.
Yeah, unless you're a gopher.
They only bite gophers.
This thing is huge.
Or we got buck teeth.
And I can't tell. Is she a bridesmaid?
Yeah, she's the bride's sister. She's got to be in the wedding.
Probably the maid or matron of honor.
Yeah.
Oh, hence the suit.
What's the difference between a maid of honor and a matron of honor?
One's married.
One's not.
I'm always going to be a maid.
So maid is unmarried, matron is married. I've never heard that.
Really?
Yeah, but I also don't care about what goes on at a wedding.
When
Don't
you
bother
said you were
yourself.
at a wedding with a snake, I really believed you'd attend this. There'd be friends of yours that would have pythons around their...
Yeah.
Oh, weirdos.
Yeah, you.
I love the weirdos.
Gosh, all the weddings I've been to, though, the guys would probably try to, hold on to it the entire night, not letting go, or end up killing it.
The snake?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Odd.
Didn't one of the comedians come in here who had a monster theme wedding?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like Bride of Frankenstein or something. And,
That happens.
Brent Terhune, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Researchers have discovered a certain species of snake, speaking of, goes to extreme lengths to play dead. When threatened by predators, dice snakes...
Dice snakes?
Yeah.
Just like an insurance con?
Hickory dickory dock. I'm the dice snake.
Hickory dickory dick.
They fake their own deaths by putting on a theatrical display.
Olivier, you're a pussy.
It includes smearing themselves with their own poop and letting blood ooze from their mouths.
We've all answered the question, why do we do this story?
Yep.
We've just got her off in Tomville.
Researchers explained that the poop smearing strategy makes the reptiles less appetizing for predators, while bleeding from the mouth signals their apparent death to the predator.
It goes so far as to bleed from the mouth.
Yeah.
I bit myself.
A dice snake to me sounds like a vanity plate for some Vegas expert.
Here comes the dice snake.
Hey, it's the dice snake. Blow on those dice. Snake eyes.
Perfect weight, 0.0089 ounces.
Huh.
So it's the equivalent of a possum.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Playing
much.
A snake that plays dead. Now, on a much livelier note, coming up, we're trying to keep romance alive with Alli Breen. And the show is Sexy Time. And Alli, by the way, is now a card-carrying member of OnlyFans. Is that correct?
Yeah, real online slut.
At ALLIB is where you'll find her there,
You think
apparently.
she prefers that?
No, I don't think she cares for that.
Have you checked that out yet?
No, I've not seen her work.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
I
you were a
haven't.
manager.
No, we decided that she could handle it all on her own.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All
I didn't want to take any money from her. She's doing everything. So,
You're
Plus,
promoting
guys-
her.
What's that?
You're promoting her.
Yeah, you're right.
You've not seen her wrestle. I mean,
no, I've never.
What do you mean?
I've never
Sorry.
seen her wrestle, but I have seen her box. Is that what you're getting at?
I meant to say, have you not
I don't
seen
think
her?
she's-
How did that come out that
Maybe
way?
she can give you a promo code to get free entry since you are promoting her.
Oh, no. I don't need anything. That's okay. Yeah,
okay.
I'm just glad she's having
be
fun with it
awkward?
and making money.
If you saw her naked, then
That's great. Yeah, I think it kind of would be
Yeah,
awkward.
I
Yeah, I
think it
don't
would
know.
be.
She's a friend of mine. I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
She has a boyfriend I like very much.
Yeah, I think it would be weird.
Okay, well, now we got a nice letter earlier this morning from a guy who had his Weber grill whisked away in a tornado.
Oh, no.
But the neighbors found the pieces. He put it back to He said he's been using it for the last 15 years. That's the traditional Weber kettle grill. I'm a huge fan. I'm going to be getting this new one, though. I saw it yesterday, and I said, this is for me for my new house. It's the Griddle grill. It's from Weber. It's called the Slate Rust-Resistant Griddle. You know what I like about this?
What?
You can make pancakes on it. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. I've been trying to make pancakes with my kettle grill. You know what happens?
What happens?
You pour the batter, and it goes right through those slots.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
And it takes the
This-
charcoal right out.
This easy to keep clean. We had it here yesterday. What a thrill. I'm totally psyched about this thing. I probably should read about it rather than just telling you how much I want one. What it says here is with a carbon steel cooktop that's safe for metal tools, another big plus. You ever taken your plastic spatula out to the grill and watched it melt onto your burger?
No, I haven't done that.
Well, that's because you're so smart. The Weber grill, pre-seasoned, ready to cook on right out of the box. Are you kidding me? It's the griddle that stays ready, not rusty. From Weber, and this griddle heats evenly, edge to edge. By the way, it'll reach up to 500 degrees.
Oh, you're going to get a perfect sear with that.
Hot.
Tom, listen to this, some Weber love here. You're talking about the new rust-proof slate and the griddle there. They make products that will last. My lovely wife, Deb, and I, says Joe, received a Weber grill as a wedding gift for my best man. We still use it today. June 8th, we'll be happily married 51 years.
Oh, my gosh.
That's great.
That's a testament to the strength and durability of a Weber grill.
Wow, first a tornado, now a love tornado.
Yes.
Nice.
Love tornado.
Blowing into your town.
Yeah.
Love tornado.
We are completely off track. That's what we do. Weber slate-resistant griddle. I'm about to get one of these, and I'll give you a full report. High heat, even heat, fast heat, Weber.com. Weber, Weber.com. That's awesome. It's a cool thing. Coming up, she's very sexy. And we're going to talk about your sexy times with Alli Breen. This is The Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're
I'm
the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
At Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
mate.
like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. You can still get away with. I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. No, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah, little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah, no, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicken down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Also with us in the studio, Matt Fulcheron. Let's see, we know Matt, skateboarder. I don't know anything about you. Married or single?
Oh, I'm really single, man.
Okay.
Well, if your listeners read People Magazine, they probably already know that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Are you in People Magazine?
No, it's a hilarious joke. I'm a comedian. I actually, you guys get it? You get the joke?
I do now.
Good. You might have heard a dial tone. That first joke was off the hook.
That's all right.
You get that one? You get that one? That's the
There we
second
go.
joke.
There we
All right,
go.
now we're starting to get a feel for my style.
Now we know what's happening.
Do you write these jokes down?
I'm feeling you.
No,
need to.
No. Well, actually, I do write all these jokes on deposit slips because they're money in the bank.
No!
Am I right, Chick? Am I right? Go Skins. Go Skins. This is what the show's going to be like tonight.
Wow.
Look out. Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's that time again when we ruin people's lives in a more overt way than we normally do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is called, what is it, Tom?
Sexy Time.
Yes, it is. Here we
with Alli, Breen, and people send her letters.
She's on the phone?
Discussing trouble with their love life, and we're going to talk to Ms. Breen on the telephone today. Allie, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm at Dallas Fort Worth. I was flying in from Santa Fe last night, and then my connection got canceled, so I'm doing the rest of the flight today.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll try to give you Texas-size answers to your various inquiries today. What have you got letter-wise?
Dear Allie, they say guys can't get the ick, but my girlfriend talks to me in a baby voice during sex. Like she says, does someone want to see my little panties come off?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I hope so.
Oh, we could have lived without that.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. What is exactly is the question?
I tend to go with it, but I'm really starting to be like, oh my God, please stop. I think that it makes her feel sexy, so I don't know how to actually say that without it becoming a thing that ruins her sex life. What should I do?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't
Yikes.
know.
Yikes. Run the other way.
Yeah.
How do you? Yeah, she clearly likes to do it. He doesn't want to. Man,
I don't even get it. I don't understand. Is she trying to be like the mommy and he's the baby, or is she trying to act like a baby about it? Like, oh,
I don't really want to speculate.
I don't either.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's going to get old eventually.
yeah.
You want to take off my granny panties?
So you think she's going to go through all
the voice is going to get older.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right.
This is just weird.
I think you have to tell her, hey, I'm not really into it, but
Yeah,
that
an
is
honest
a bummer.
give and take is in order, but I don't think that's possible.
No, it's going to be awkward.
Every once in a while, I like to defer to a professional. We need to get an actual psychiatrist to handle this one. There's something. Do you suppose that was something that someone taught her along the way?
Maybe.
That's what worked.
She could have an ex that was way
That's
into
what
it.
worked for.
And she thinks everybody's that way.
Right.
Yeah, that worked for this one perv, and now she thinks that's the way to do it.
He's not a perv.
That is kind of true, though, that when you're with someone, you can tell exactly what their ex liked at first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Of what they used to do. This seems like that might be the case.
Okay, well, let's move on. I think that's an F. We failed.
Yeah.
Dear Allie, when me and my boyfriend talk dirty, we always like to push the boundaries. Lately, most of his dirty talk involves other guys, but not just what they would do to me, also what they would do to him. I know that it's all fantasy, but isn't this kind of gay? Not sure what to do with it.
Kind of gay? No, gay.
It is kind of gay, but
you know what?
Or is it kind of like I don't.
Or is he just very open and receptive?
He wants to feel,
I don't know.
24.
Girl, it sounds like you got a three-way in your future with two guys. This is awesome.
It would not be weird if she was talking about doing something to another woman, would it?
See, that's the thing. I don't know that it necessarily means he wants to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You need to go Google Peg and not the Steely Dan song.
All right. Well, that's another one we can't do anything with.
True enough.
Okay, dear Allie, I met my boyfriend on Tinder, and I just found out that he had been dating one of my friends off of Tinder also while we were dating early on. Now, he and I weren't exclusive then, but they were sleeping together, and so were we. And she would always tell me about this guy who was like obsessed with her, who she thought was really annoying. Turns out it was him, and she ended it, and now I feel like I'm just with her leftovers, and I'm less attracted to him.
Oh my
God! Is this feeling gonna pass?
No,
because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're not an idiot. You're not an idiot.
You're not an idiot, but
you know what you like, and if it doesn't sound like you like this,
you're
check
less
it out.
attracted to him. It's not. That doesn't come back.
You tainted it by worrying about what happened before you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like, we've already been here. I don't want to deal with this. Bye. Get a new one.
You don't need this.
Get a new guy.
Go ahead and move on.
Get back on Tinder.
Yeah, but just know that guys on Tinder are probably seeing other women on Tinder as well. Just that's how that works.
That's weird. Her friend never gave that guy a name, though. Like, hey, I'm seeing Ted. He's really obsessed with me, Ted. You know?
Not necessarily. You see a Tinder guy, she may have been like, it doesn't matter what his name
Tinder
is.
Ted.
Now, Allie, I was asking earlier if anyone has made a movie yet called Love at First Swipe Or we could do like an Elvis thing, Return to Tinder. They're both just waiting to be Hallmark movies, Allie. Get out your pen.
Copyright those right away. Those are good names.
Love at First Swipe was a TV series in 2015.
Already? Okay, I didn't realize that.
It was a reality series that lasted just one season.
I mean, when you're hosting or whatever, a comedy show, and you ask how people met, it's always online now. It's so rare that people meet in real life. It's 100% online almost.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yep. And people used to lie about it. No one cares anymore. People, you'd ask them, people would be like, we have met through friends. And now they're just like, Hinge.
Tom, weren't you going to ask Allie if she's been to that portal?
Hey, Allie, have you heard about this this thing? Have you been in the city recently? There's this portal down by the Flatiron Building. It's a gigantic sort of a...
Looks like a big donut, like a tire
like
or
a
something.
20-foot-high tire, but it's a direct line to Dublin, Ireland, and people stand in front of it, and you can go back and forth live.
Oh, I keep seeing that online, but I haven't been down there.
Yeah, they've apparently closed it down because people were flashing, and there was some very unpleasantness apparently taking place.
Yeah, people can't be trusted. You know, when I was a kid, they had, when schools closed for winter, snow days.
Right.
And you have to watch TV. Back when we were kids, when I was a kid at least, they would scroll on the bottom of the TV. At one point, they opened it up to families or people to be able to, give any information they wanted to leave, and kids got a hold of it. And just,
Awesome.
It was the most vile but entertaining channel for a while.
Yeah, I remember. I used to love that because there'd be businesses that were trying to promote themselves.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you'd see, Steve's Haircuts, $5 off, closed today. We're speaking with Alli Breen. Alli, by the way, is on OnlyFans. ALLIB. Is where you will find her. And if you want to write her a letter about your love troubles, it's ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform. Do we have another letter, Alli?
Dear Allie, I am flirting with a guy who slid into my Instagram DMs. My friends say don't date him because he's probably sliding into everyone's DMs. What do you guys think?
Both. I think you can date him, but just know that he probably did slide into somebody else's DMs. That's
how people meet too.
Yeah, that is
the
how.
new kind
Sounds
of
like
Tinder.
that previous letter. The guy wants to slide into somebody's DMs.
Yeah, no. Don't worry about what he's doing. If you guys meet and you like each other, you're fine.
Yeah.
Would you not date a guy if a guy came up to you at a bar and talked to you and you guys hit it off? Would you not date him because he also talked to another woman before you at a bar? No.
Right.
No, of course not.
Yeah, people are getting crazy with needing to be super special.
Yeah.
It's a little over the top.
Yes, we all need to remember we're not that special.
That's right. No one is ever that special.
We really do. Yeah.
Now, Alli, how did you meet your boyfriend? Did you meet him in a professional capacity?
No, we met. We lived in the same building in L.A. He was actually moving out of the building while I was moving into the building. Yeah.
The old in out.
Yeah, in and out. It was meant to be.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get another letter out of you.
Dear Allie, I have been with my girlfriend for 2 years, and we lived together for 1. She burps, farts, wears stained panties. I could go on and on and on. If it got to this level so quickly, what happens after 5 years? Will she be peeing in the bed, pooping on my chest?
Oh, my God.
Oh, let's hear this guy out.
No, she won't.
How do I get this back to sexy?
How dare she burp?
I know. Yeah, I'm with you, Alsman. Relax.
You have gas, leave.
She's a human being.
But it sounds like she's kind of...
Let herself
A
go.
guy. She sounds like she's kind of like a guy.
Yeah, the boundaries are somewhat limited with her.
She must have grown up with brothers, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Could be.
Now, how do you feel? Now, this guy did say she's walking around with stained panties.
No, you throw them away and
Yeah.
get new ones.
Yeah.
You sell them, don't you?
No.
Only, yes.
If they're white panties, they may have sort of a Neapolitan effect, depending on what's been going on.
Oh, there we go. That's nice, Josh.
You go brown, white.
Yeah, no, we got it. We got it right away. We did chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Now I do get it.
Yeah, Alli, by all means, read another letter and we'll drop that one into the
I
wastebasket.
can ever eat Neapolitan ice cream again.
Oh, Josh.
Just saying.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend's ex is a hairstylist, and he still likes to go to her for haircuts. He says that she cuts his hair better than he's ever had it cut, but seriously, he's a guy. Doesn't it seem like he could just go to anybody?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
If his hair is short, she buzzes it right off better than anyone. Oh, boy. And that head wash is so relaxing.
What's the big deal? They are not seeing each other. He's seeing you. Leave it alone.
But if it makes her uncomfortable.
Nice. It's really nice when exes are friends.
Yes.
I mean, that should be a good sign.
It is
I
a
would
good
think.
sign.
It is a good sign.
It's a really good sign, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't not worry about that at all.
She's going to worry about it. No matter what we say, she's going to worry about it.
Yeah, getting the old head shampoo.
It's the same thing we were talking about. It's like, if you're still going to her, then how am I special? Even though it has nothing to do
the
with
special
other one.
thing. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, all right, let's keep going. What else you got?
Coddle generation.
Dear Allie, on a first date, I like to pretend I lost my wallet just to see how she acts.
Oh, I like
Right
that.
as the door
This guy sounds like a wonderful person. That was sarcasm.
Yes, this is scene one in Love
You know
at
what I
First,
like to
Love
do
at
is I
First
like
Swipe.
to set traps for the people that I meet along the way and see how they react.
Okay.
Then, depending on how she behaves, I'll either tell her and just pay for it, or I might just keep up the act.
Oh, what a jerk.
Girls swindle us guys out of dinner all the time. I feel like I'm just giving back.
Yeah. What's up with you broads?
Swindle us guys out of dinner.
I don't know why you're single. This is crazy. You sound like a catch.
Do you guys get the impression, though, he's not really asking us a question? This is kind of a brag.
Yes.
This is kind of a, hey,
This is what I do.
Isn't this a lark?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a lark.
No, how do those girls react when you do tell them? Or let me guess, none of them are good enough for you to tell the truth.
Right. Yeah.
What is the
What
movie?
does he think? A girl's gonna be like, oh my God, I passed the test. Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for testing me.
Oh, it's so exciting to be tested. And you say I passed? Oh, that's exciting news. Thank you.
This is he's just amusing himself.
It is funny. It's kind of like a Fast Times at Ridgemont High thing where, remember the...
Yeah,
But isn't it funny if he goes, you know what, I forgot my wallet. What the heck? And then he goes, I'm joking. You have to do it immediately.
Right.
And even that's not that funny.
But it's not as annoying as doing it for real.
Right.
Yeah, man, if I went to go pay and they go, just kidding, it's like, dude, I would have paid. What?
Yeah, this is just a weird moment you're creating. Oh, well.
Yeah.
There's no way that goes well.
No.
Right?
He just gets a kick out of it.
Yeah, because then I think the woman's going to be saying, what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a vasectomy.
She's like,
Just
"What's
kidding.
Exactly.
I call my sperm Johnny Weissmiller. They swim like Tarzan.
Okay. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm just thankful you didn't go Elmo Lincoln. For the Tarzan.
Got to think of all the great swimmers I could have gone with. Alli Breen is our guest. Once again, you'll find her on OnlyFans. ALLIB. How's that going, by the way? How's it going? Having any fun?
It's good. It's a lot of fun. I think it's bizarre in so many ways. And most of the people are really cool. And then occasionally people will be like, this is ridiculous. You leave too much to the imagination.
You leave too much to the imagination.
I see.
I want to see inside you.
You know, they have cameras for the
they
head
do.
in the dildos,
But I don't think Allie's interested in that.
Exactly.
Who was that for?
Yeah, I was like, I think there's plenty of sites for you guys to be on. That are
Who wants to see
where
inside?
people are really fun.
There are those.
Okay, all right. Dark, I assume.
I would.
They have lights.
They have
There's a light on the end of it. Come on.
Oh, what kind of
What's
light?
the key to a good scene? Lighting.
That's
Thank
right.
you. Yeah.
Is it a Fresnel? That's an old stage crew joke. Thank you. I want to say hello to the three guys that got that. There's a light called a Fresnel. It's actually spelled F-R-E-S. Never mind.
Allie, we have time for another
Okay, thank you.
One more.
Dear Allie, me and my husband have been married for 22 years, and we used to have sex all the time. Now we maybe do once a week, but my husband is spanking it pretty much daily. He says that it's just a time saver and nothing to do with me, but I don't believe him. Should I?
Wait, time
Wait a
saver?
minute, wait. It's a time saver.
But you want some too.
Yeah.
She can masturbate.
I think as in he can do that in 2 minutes, whereas, sex would be 15 minutes or whatever. But that's still not a lot of time.
Cool. What's the point of being married? For tax benefits? This is stupid.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Women, your guy's going to do this.
Right.
He's a guy.
It's okay if he, I don't want to say that word, spanks it, but it's like, if she wants to be a part of it, like she wants to have sex, and he's like, no, this is just easier for me because it's 2 minutes, I'm done.
Well,
That sucks.
But it's different. It's a different experience.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't want to hear the talk.
Usually,
I'll say.
Well, I think once again, this is kind of an epic failure. This one. Well, thanks, Allie. Good luck getting home today.
Yes.
yeah, thank you guys.
And once again, ALLIBREE, and send us your love troubles. We'll try to help. We appreciate it. And once again, Allie is on OnlyFans, ALLIB. That's all you need, and you can find out what's going on and see if she's leaving too much to your imagination.
Do some of that OnlyFans stuff in the United Airlines waiting area.
People like the public flasher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little terminal
Serves you
porn?
Right for delaying my flight.
Is that what that's called?
Get something out of it.
I doubt it's called terminal porn. That could go.
That sounds
horrible. Yeah.
That sounds like
Well,
a
if you see me on tonight's news, you'll know what happened.
Okay, thanks very much, Allie.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, speaking of traveling, when you travel, do you worry about if you locked your car and your house up? Are your windows open, or is everything okay at the compound? Well, you can find out if you've got the fabulous smartphone app from Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. Simply Safe has a variety of indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras to watch over your property 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And, of course, sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News & World Report. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no contract. It comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe has given me and many, many Bob and Tom Show listeners real peace of mind, and now you can have it too at a great price. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, a little bit of history for you. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the
Everywhere I go, it smells like a weed. At the grocery store, it's guaranteed. Even standing in line at the DMV, everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Oh, boom. Ooh, you know it does. On the way to work, it's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street. At the gym in my church, it smells like weed. I went to Tacoma. There was a marijuana aroma. Sanibel and Captiva. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
as you can imagine, a magnet for bad behavior. That has prompted officials to hit pause for now. The public art installation known as The Porter launched on May 8th. A screen set up in New York City's iconic Flatiron Building, a companion screen on Dublin's O'Connell Street. The portals, though, will be temporarily powered down as organizers try to find a technical solution to address some of the inappropriate behavior. And a miniature poodle named Sage won the top prize at the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show last night. Sage bested 6 other finalists to claim the Best in Show award. A German Shepherd named Mercedes came in second. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
What kind of restaurant's bossing me around, by the way?
You're tired of anybody telling you what to do.
That's right.
And no one does tell you what to do. I'm not sure who you're mad at. But
how are they bossing you around?
Oh, there's no salt and pepper on the tables anymore. Oh, the chef knows exactly the way to do. No, cram it, chef. I want it saltier, okay? I want my sweetener on the table.
We have the natural sweetness of the cicada piss.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Men, are you looking to add a little dance to your pants? Are you hoping to turn heads without costly and painful surgery? Then visit the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall and experience the newest way to grow your fro.
Hi, I'm Chick McGee. I know what you're thinking, but Chick, hair hides inches. Well, that's only when you're naked. See, when I put King Kong behind closed doors, I want the ladies to notice a bulge that rivals those old Jim Palmer ads in Sports Illustrated. Thanks to this, I can achieve that look in just a few short weeks.
From the makers of Miracle Grow, it's the Pubador. The Pubador starts at the root system, giving your patch a major poof that only the latest in Frigomol technology can provide.
Wow, Chick. Is that an airbag in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Let's just say my curly fries have gone home style.
The Pubador is a simple 3-step system. First, apply the Miracle Mix to desired region. Place those puny pubes in curlers, and then let the Pubador leave you high and dry.
Wow, it looks like a bloomin' onion.
The Pubador, now available at the Bob and Tom Personal Care Outlet Mall. Warning, not intended for beards, backs, or buttocks. Ask for the Pubador by name. Pubador.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
With us in the studio, comedian Chad Daniels. Your wife is a college professor.
Yes.
Are you a college man?
No.
Ah.
That makes for
interesting contrast.
And her friends always remind me of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Are they all college professors as well?
Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
We were out getting dinner one night, and her friends were like, "So, Chad, have you ever had Indian food?" And I was like, "Hello, Thanksgiving." Aren't you a history professor? Yeah. Didn't you know that? She has one friend from England that's always bragging about their language. We invented your language. You wouldn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, "You know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife."
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Have your car turned to an alarm.
What a mess. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom.
Is this a samba?
You know what this
What is
one of those tells us? It's time to look back so we can learn from the past to make the future.
I'd rather not. Today's a weekday in Today in History.
It is?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, that doesn't bode well for us, then.
Yeah, well...
You move the other
We'll
one.
just name some things. We'll make something out of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anne Boleyn is accused of adultery on this date in 1536.
Yeah, he made that up just so he could get a new wife.
He's a little guy.
Real D crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that was against the law? Oh, sorry. My fault.
That would, of course, lead to her execution.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was just an accusation.
Was she decapitated?
Yeah.
How if you were king and you could execute, how many executions would you have put on the books by now?
Oh, boy. That's a big number.
That's a big number.
You know why he had her head cut off, right, Chick?
Because that's where the noise was coming from.
She couldn't give him an air, right? That's why he did it.
Did you finish watching the O.J. Made in America?
I'm going
So
back
good.
and forth. It's amazing.
It's everything. Everybody's in it.
Speaking of
It's
almost
so sad
cutting
and
someone's
awful.
head off.
Is it really?
1905. Oh, this is interesting. The founding of Las Vegas.
By Warren Beatty.
They
that's right.
Bugsy Malone. Who was it?
gathered up the whores and
Gathered up the whores like so many.
That's what they call it. Today in Vegas,
Nickels
it's
in my pocket.
the gathering of the whores.
It's like the changing of the guard.
Yeah, they round them up and like I said, a weekday.
Would you ever consider visiting a prostitute?
No.
Never.
No.
You'd never even consider it.
As Paul Simon once said, you've never been so lonely you took some comfort there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
No.
And they'd have spangles on the sole of her shoes or something, whatever the hell else he wrote.
Okay, let's see. 1928. Well, this is interesting. This is obscure.
Uh-huh.
Mickey Mouse makes his first appearance in a silent film, but it's not Steamboat Willie.
It's
Plane Crazy, Plane.
Oh, that's right. He lands a plane in the Hudson. That's right.
I thought it was what's the one of the original Mickey Mouse? Mickey Scorches the Krauts.
I know Bugs did some things to some Japanese
So
people.
Very similar.
This was in 1928.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're still mad about the first
Between,
one.
yeah, they're okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were still calling the first one the Great War. They hadn't given it the number yet.
Yeah, they didn't realize
because there was going to be a sequel. Yeah.
Rough one. Which one was the World War II? The War to End All Wars? Was that number one?
That was number one.
Number one was the War to End All Wars.
Boy, that's
and then they
false
had one,
advertising.
Yeah, right. 20 years later.
You guys looking forward to 3?
Well, that's not even
I
funny.
just saw a thing that said coming soon.
yeah. The teasers are out.
Yeah. This is great.
What is it Warren Zevon said? He just wants to be alive for the next Mission Impossible movie or something. I forget what he said. Because he's really cool. And okay.
This is kind of George H.W. Bush took the Queen of England to a baseball game.
Is that the old one or the young one?
The older one in 1991.
Who was playing?
Did she come? I bet it was the Texas Rangers, the ones that
It was
the Bushes.
it was the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles.
Yep, I told you.
That's an odd game that they went to.
It's famous because the Queen just slurped down 9 hot dogs and 4 beers.
What about? But that's not the only Major League Baseball game a Queen attended.
That's
she was
right.
at the Angels game.
Absolutely,
Where
yeah.
Reggie Jackson tried to kill her.
Yeah. Habsburg had them all.
That's right.
Remember
Yes.
Leslie Nielsen sang the national anthem?
Yeah, sure. That's a good one.
You're no fun.
It's Enrico Palazzo.
Can you see the Queen grabbing a hot dog and just...
That's one of the funny in Naked Gun. They're all passing hot dogs and beers, and she has to pass them along.
The Queen and the change.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Who would know this?
Actually, didn't Roosevelt, that whole Hyde Park on the Hudson thing, actually served hot dogs to the royalty, the royal
Yes.
family?
Yeah, they did, actually.
Yeah.
It sure did. It was in the
So it
movie
did
I
happen.
saw.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Really? Oh, wow. So, happy birthday, 1948. Do you know who this is, Josh? Brian Eno?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Musician and producer?
And he actually is a composer that they were playing him on the classical music station on the way in this morning.
He's got some interesting
He was in Roxy Music.
Right, yeah.
He does a lot of ambient. He did for one of the first so-called ambient albums, like Music for Airports or something.
So he didn't sing The Strand.
No, that was
Roxy Music.
No. Do the Strand.
So there was a Brian Eno and a Brian Ferry in Roxy Music.
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Eno, I think he was credited as doing prepared keyboards or something.
Do you think they called each other by their last name instead of Brian? Probably so.
Oh, yeah, could be. Maybe there was Bry.
Could have been Bry.
I don't know who this is.
Never
Oh, is this
worked
the
so hard in
tennis
my
player?
life.
1987, Andy Murray.
Yeah.
That's when Canadian songstress Anne Murray transitioned.
Oh, yeah. There's now Andy Murray.
Yeah, that's...
Spread your tiny wings and fly.
And that's not what happened. I'm so sorry. And that's the rest of it's just too depressing. Let's just move on.
Any birthdays, though? Or are they depressing?
I just did the birthday.
We were doing birthdays.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that explains it.
I thought that was just days in history stuff.
Yeah, that was.
Brian Eno. Oh, here's the chick, Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith, number 22, Dallas Cowboys. Hate that guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't
That means
say
he
it.
was really good.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't want to say it. He was very good, and
He's got a little. I think he's ringing in his head.
You know what?
Oh yeah,
Christy, what insect is also known as an emmet?
An emmet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
An ant. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
You can call an ant an emmet. That's
Why?
a thing. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You can look it up. It's readily available.
What?
Yeah. Ants are also called emmets.
Let's say your
Ants are called emmets.
Let's say your clock radio's broken. Where would you take it to get it fixed?
To the
Emmett's Fix-It Shop. That's right.
What
is that right, Tom?
I guess, yeah.
What?
No, that's why that show was good. Most famous Emmett would be Emmett Kelly, maybe.
I think Emmett Otter of the Jug Band, Christmas.
Never good for any.
Rick Emmett of the great band Triumph.
Don't forget Emmett Walsh, a wonderful character actor.
Magic power.
It's very helpful. I could have sworn he was.
Anyway,
in
the next
room
time you
again
see an
with
ant, go, oh, look, there goes an Emmett. And teach somebody something.
Okay, fine. Now, we certainly appreciate your indulging us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.